Hello? Can everyone hear me? Excuse me. Am I coming through? Hello! Hello. I'm so excited. I don't even have anything prepared, and I'm just excited. This is such a fun idea for me. Listen, thems, and fellas, and everyone in between, out and outside, and all around. You are very much welcome here, but today's subject matter is about the girly stuff. My favorite. All right, let's get to it. Ahem. I just nailed my own. Excuse me. A beautiful start. Hello, everybody. I am Odyssey of Odyssey Eurobeat, and it's so good to see you here. Since last we caught up, we have follows from Elma Kuis and Lazy Tenshi. Can we get some love in the chat for our new follows? How are y'all doing today? And thank you, Aphrodite. I felt it was appropriate for just such a day. Friends, I'm so glad you're here. I don't know why I'm so excited for this one. I think I'm just really girly by nature, and this kind of thing is just soul vitamins is what it is. Okay. How are you all doing? I hope you're all doing. You ever just reach through your own boob? Sorry. You girly by nature, le shock, right? Hello again. It has been a hot minute. Hope you're doing well. You might notice that I've updated the chat and the widgets down here. I thought that would be a little easier to read. The other one looked fine, but I feel like this one looks a bit more wintry. Very weird vibes today. Hoping to relax. You're in the right place, Bulwark. Today is mostly just going to be just conversation. Honestly, it's basically a just chatting stream, but I don't hold back on girly stuff. Looks cleaner. It is a little bit, yeah. Doing quite all right. Perfect stream for a low dysphoria day. That's wonderful. Mims, I am the DNA of the soul. I am the storm that is approaching. Sorry. That is Odyssey Eurobeat. Hello. I'm feeling very mixed. Something has happened recently. Oh. Hello, Trapmaster. Hi, darling. Hope you're doing well today. Didn't know I streamed. Too real. How many times are people going, I didn't know you were a streamer. Wait, you're a girl now? Odyssey who, Roby? See, that would be if I produced, oh, thank you so much for that, Bats. That'd be if I produced Eurobeat in Whoville. Odyssey who, Roby? Hey, what do you mean? I streamed yesterday. What are you on about? Would that be if you were an owl? No, that'd be if I was a citizen of Whoville. From the Grinch. Hello, Sadako. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well today. I am so excited for it. I don't even necessarily, wow, my voice is doing that lately. I'm still kind of fighting with, just some of my reflux, but I'm winning. Some of you might remember that I had that kind of scratchy situation, going on for a little bit. And while I am squeaking, that means that I'm getting my upper register back, and that makes me so happy. All right, hon. Thanks. Just taking it easy. Donating a bunch of stuff. Just doing yoga and relaxing today. Gonna fix my bike tires later. That sounds awesome. I have a doctor's office. No, what I have is a living room background. The dentist or doctor wouldn't necessarily have a thing for tea and a piece of toast on the thing. You're not a girl, but you're here anyway. I hope you don't get cooties. Listen, fellas. Thems, and fellas. This is for everyone. For us galleys, we get to talk about our favorite things. For fellas, you get to get a little insight into how we think and feel. For NBs, wherever you want to be on that. So the big mixed thing is that I am excited because I am having breast growth and worried because people are noticing. However, it is confusing because I am not on estrogen yet. That is a bit of a mix. I can see how that could be a difficult thing. On the one hand, poggers for breast growth. On the other hand, I do hope that you will be safe going forward. Can you hug you until you scream? I welcome that. Listen, half of why I have boobs now is to give better hugs. Come here. Many things can cause breast growth. That's true. That's very true. I've been reading that part of why I haven't been doing as well in terms of my progress is because I haven't been eating enough, weirdly enough. There's not enough vanilla bean in this vanilla bean drink. Add some vanilla. Okay, is vanilla bean different from vanilla? I've had vanilla bean ice cream, and then I've had like other forms of vanilla ice cream, and it's like, wait, these do taste a little different, huh? The bigger you are, the better the hugs. Listen, yeah, that is like half of why. Hello? Actually, it's interesting because you're talking about vanilla bean. Right now I have strawberry starburst sparkling ice and Numi's Kissy Kissy Passion flavor. This sucks. Audie's still looking good in 160p. 160p? Uh-oh. Gotta get the hamster to run a little faster. Or just listen to me like a podcast. So, you know what? If I get squeaky voice, forget about it. I'm gonna be cute with it. I think girls kissing me cause breast growth. Can girls disprove this with practical tests? Any volunteers? I'm sure there's some stories out there. When people say vanilla, they're usually talking about vanilla extract, where vanilla bean is the actual insides of a pod. You've been kissing girls recently? Let's go! Let's go again. Awesome. Hello, Hero. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well today. Totally different. Comes from different parts of vanilla plant. That makes sense. How y'all doing? I don't know. This is one of my favorite kinds of streams. I don't even know why. Right there with you. While the gal's getting noticeable is very euphoria-inducing. It's definitely like, oh lord, they're coming. Yeah, I feel that. Like, if you're trying to conceal that or hide it from people, I can definitely see how that could be a little bit of a challenge. That could be a difficult situation. What's that old meme of like this has become a difficult situation? From Keys and I haven't thought about Keys and I in a little bit. Hello, gamer. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well today. Gosh, okay. I'll start with this. I think let's use this as a launching point. I got put together today because I was looking at a new place for a mutual friend. Did you see the official Byakuren Fumo, and do you plan on getting one when she releases? I did not know about that. Hello? If I permit you, can you link that to me? Hang on. Let me... Yeah, if you can get the link in the next minute and share it here, I'd very much appreciate that. Because I do very much like... Gosh. What's the actual word? It's, yokai Jesus mommy. Yeah, I think I might need that. Not bad, but not perfect. Currently making food right now, but the Discord server was great. Just wish people would realize time zones. Like, they do. I've worked with the Tokyo time zone. I've worked with the Italy time zone. I've worked with all kinds of time zones. They suck ass. All right, let's take a look-see. Oh, that's so cute. I love that. Oh, look at the little gradient hair. Oh, she's so cute. I do definitely need that. I would very much like that Fumo. Yeah, you know what? It's weird to not worry about the squeaks and such because, like, that's so cute. Son of Pain, thank you so much for popping in. Enjoy your lurk. Yeah, so I got myself put together today, partially because I was looking at a place on behalf of someone that we know. And, I don't know, lately I've been feeling a lot better about how I look. I think it's something to do with, like, having people around. Just my mental health has been doing a lot better since having, certain friends sticking around for a little bit, in person for a little while. Hello, Daniel. And, while it's not, pretty pink, poofy dress, it's, first I throw on like a t-shirt dress, underneath it with short sleeves. And then I've got this like, it's like a spaghetti strap, kind of zip down, dress up front. I think I might have pictures of the zip dress on Instagram. Let me take a look though. Unlikely, but possible. Let me see if it comes up. I don't post as many pictures on Instagram. I post too many schedules and things like that. I don't think I have any pictures of it. I'm very sorry. I might need to post a selfie or something today. Oopsies. I love poofy dress have become. They've always been a part of the stream. They're just more official after the discourse around them. Although we will get to that subject too. And it's just like, I really like this season because I get to do a lot more layering. And I'm really good with layers. I mean, I don't wear a lot of layers. Bodies have layers. I really like doing layering. Like I'll do like a base dress or like a basic dress underneath it and then something over it and then like a jacket. And I've got these wonderful faux tights leggings. These don't have the fleece lining on the inside, but they make my legs look amazing. And even though I have shaved, it's nice to not have to worry. And with the boots that I've had lately, I've been looking and feeling a lot cuter lately. Is there an outfit that you've been trying lately, chat, that makes you feel better about yourself? Whether it's cuter or more femme or empowered or positive or more masculine. Whatever it is that you're seeking from it. Oh, thank you, Arkines. Spending my precious points here, but when it comes to choosing a new name, many consider their old name to be a dead name where it's almost a cardinal sin if it's ever brought up, but not with me. With my chosen name, Lexi, I am not afraid of my old name. I love it even and want to keep it as a nickname. Is this unusual or even wrong? Because I don't know anyone else with this. So I can't speak for every experience, but I do think that it's your experience. I know that I don't dislike my dead name. And technically, there are cis women with my dead name. For me, it feels like a favorite shirt that no longer fits. If your favorite shirt still fits, I think nothing wrong with wearing it from time to time. I think if you enjoy your dead name, then by all means, continue to enjoy it. That is your decision to make. I think the issue with dead naming is when someone else uses it intentionally. Like, don't get me wrong, it sucks to be dead named from folks that don't know they're doing it all the same, but, excuse me. But I would think that if you don't mind it, and someone else is doing so without the intention of, like, implying that you are not who you say you are, then I don't think it's inherently as awful. That is an enviable position to be in. I know plenty of people for whom their dead name brings a great deal of dysphoria, but it sounds like it's not the case for you. Many trans people keep their names or simply alter it. I thought about doing that with my dead name, but I kind of decided I wanted something that felt as feminine as I felt at my core. And while, if I may be, okay, chat, is anyone here uncomfortable if I mention my dead name directly? If so, I will refrain from it. But if not, you know, I want to make sure that I have y'all's go ahead instead of referring to it openly. You know, I'd rather not risk causing potential harm or dysphoria or anything like that. My birth name and my chosen name both start with L, Mao. And you do you if you're comfortable with it, chill. So I think the thing for me is I see my dead name as a happy memory of a chapter that has closed. I've always been Jessa. I have been. There was a period of time where where was I going with that though? I had a point with it. I think my dead name, I dropped it simply since I didn't like any of the feminine versions of that. That and my chosen fem name had a meaning I'm really fond of. So, I did not dislike Travis. I didn't have a problem with it. In fact, I still, like when I see it, I have to read the intention of it, but the name itself is fine. I thought it was really lovely and pretty. And I tried to find femme variations. And I looked into it, it's like, oh, plenty of femme, like plenty of cis femmes still have their name as Travis. And I thought about it, like, you know what? I don't think it reflects who I am now. And, I thought about other names, played around with it a little bit. I thought about names like Rachel or Kendra or things like that. And I thought about Jessica. It felt close, but it wasn't there. What about just Jess? Oh. Jessa! That works! And, sorry for the happy taps. But, it's not that I disliked the name, it's just simply it no longer worked for me. And, I know, it's something about it felt very light and bubbly and energetic, still sophisticated. I'm still very much woman, but it still had a lot of girl to it that I really found empowering and delightful at the time. It's just like, you know what? Jessa. That feels good on me. One of my good friends is named Jess. It's a good name. It's very flexible. There's Jess, there's Jessica, there's Jessie, there's Jessa. There's all kinds of stuff like that. And for me, whenever I see it, I do have a bit of a double take. I need to double check. Is it? I did not know that, Jathamir. I didn't know that was that had an association with that. I legitimately did not know. That was my birth name. I had no idea that it had any association with that. Haven't heard that that being cliche. By the way, side note, I have a little charcuterie board, for lack of a better way to put it. I have like little cheeses and some cold cuts. The only reason I abandoned Tyler was because it was too similar to my shitty stepfather's name. Arguably, it would have been a great name for my gender-fluid ass, but my stepfather drove me to the name my father wanted for me, Lance, which is far more masculine. But oh well, I changed my name once. I care not to do it again. Totally fair. I know that if I ever do change my name again, it's probably to add a middle name. I forgot to do that recently. DD50, thank you so much for the follow and the stream. It is great to have you here. I am Odyssey of Odyssey Eurobeat, and my music has been featured in Super Eurobeat, Initial D, DDR, Matara Konabe Shoujo, Ashton Martin, Yumiko VT, Rolling Stone, and much, much more. It is great to have you here. Can we get some love in the chat for DD50? I'm gonna have a bite of my, I think this is salami. Bone apple tea. Yum, 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 yum. I rejected my dead name as a rejection to my parents, which is petty, but also pretty. Honestly, that's fair. Your name, your identity with your name is up to you. I do need to chew a little bit. I'm sorry. Very tasty, though. Regrettably, SB, yes. My legal name is not Odyssey Eurobeat. Legally. Business-wise, yes. But that's a different story. I'm gonna name drop myself. I chose the name Georgina. Ooh! That is a lovely name. There's still time to make it your middle. I thought about something like that. I remember thinking about going with Kendra as a reference to the, you know, the alias name. Excuse me. I'm not gonna say why it is. My initials when I changed my name are going to be very funny at first, but I'm gonna get used to it as the initials are LSP. So the way that I've heard it said, and by the way, I should clarify, by the way, I am very fortunate to have supportive, loving parents. And they understand that my change of name is not in rebuttal to them. The way that I've heard it said with parents is, before we can speak, we are given a name and a voice. Once we are old enough to speak for ourselves and have a name for ourselves, we get to make that decision. I had to completely change my name because the feminine version of my dead name sounds way too close to my dead name. There's just 2 letters off from it. Also had problems with someone having my exact dead name, which put me in tough spots. So when I yoinked names of people or characters I really loved and admired. Excuse me. That's fair. That's a really good idea, actually. I don't know. It's interesting too because like I liked the name Travis. Not a bad name. I think it's still pretty cool. It's just, whenever I see it, I do have to reel back a little bit because it tends to be from folks that don't know. And by the way, I realize that I'm going into a lot of like trans femme specific stuff. I do know that we have quite a wonderful variety of audience members amongst the oddities. People used to call me by the female version of my name all the time, turning the end from air to ra. No idea why, but probably because Singlish, Mandarin, Hokkien pronunciations make it easier, I guess. I don't know how it makes me feel, lol. It would be an incredibly easy name swap. Could you keep the same nickname too, lol? Yeah. I mean, here's the kicker. Amongst my people, amongst my family, they often refer to me as Audie. Auntie Audie, or just Audie in general. Like, there is another Jess name in the family, and just differentiate. They call me Audie, and I like that. Personally changed my name because I absolutely hate how anyone other than Scots pronounce it. Oh no. So now the initials I have without my last name almost spell a specific nuclear reactor type, which is pretty neat, especially as I really love Oku. I see. Yeah. I really like that little side note, because like, it's easy enough to remember. But I don't know. I love my name, and I love Auntie Jessa has a good ring too. Yeah, I mean, people have their auntie name, such like I won't share some of those details. I may leave those to the individuals who have them. But I feel like everyone has not necessarily grandma, but a is it Sirkan X Akino Bless? Thank you so much for the follow and stream. It is great to have you here. I am Odyssey of Odyssey Yorubi, and my music has been featured in Super Yorubi, Initial D, DDR, Matar Konobi Shoujo, Yumiko VT, Rolling Stone, and much, much more. It is great to have you here. We get some love in the chat for Sirkan X Akino Bless. You're different. Well, that's wonderful. You are joining the oddities, so you are in great company. But yeah, no, I guess that's stuff about naming and such. But yeah, how do we get into name such? I think we were talking about my outfit earlier today. Yeah, I was asking you, my oddities, have you worn something that has helped you feel empowered or delighted or just good about yourself? I'm sorry, Sirkan. I usually talk about everything and anything, Eurobeat production and games and such. Today we're having girls talk, let's be real. The name of the stream is even like Real Girly-Girl Hours. Hello, Tangent! It's wonderful to see you too. Whenever you wear a dress, you feel empowered. See, that's a secret. That's why I filled my closet with mostly dresses. I do have some skirts and even some pants, if one must. But most of the time, I'll just do layering around dresses, and then like people go, "Well, wait a minute. What about shorts? What about if the wind blows?" Got you covered there. I have plenty of shorts. I've got plenty of ways and like baffles and things like that. I'm not even against wearing like a little bit of a petticoat to fan out the skirt a little bit. Just because like I don't know, I like my silhouette in skirts and dresses. Pants deeply overrated, TBH. I don't know if I want to go bashing on pants. One does not need to bash pants in order to celebrate skirts and dresses. Petticoats are cute and fun. Yes, I very much agree. Pants deep, I already read that. Lost about 10 pounds since August. Congratulations, Cobalt. That's incredible. Trying to get femme clothing, but clothing is expensive. Buying a black skirt I can pair with lots of things later this week, so we'll see. That is a great idea. Another thing that you can do is get a black blouse or shirt and pair that with multiple colors of skirts. And then you can do an additional layer over that shirt. If you have like a jacket or a bolero or longer sleeves or something like that. I think the first proper femme outfit that I'll wear is my Rouge cosplay. Hey, yo! You're cosplaying Rouge? Let's go! That's such a great cosplay. Oh my gosh. Can we all agree that femme clothing needs pockets, even the poofy dresses? Yes. Yes, it does. Okay, I understand the aesthetic reason why there aren't pockets on every dress, but also forget about that. We can do better. My kingdom for pockets. I'm not buying any femme clothes until I'm down to the weight I want to be, Lamel. I'm not buying femme clothes to replace them when my chubby self gets slim. That makes sense on a practical level, Cobalt. May I offer a slight counterpoint? One of the worst decisions I ever made was feeling like I had to meet some standard to wear the things I wanted to. To put it in perspective, I really was about to hold off on wearing a bikini until I had, sorted out a few other things. And I'm still trying to juggle if I'm going to do or not. And I found recently that life is too short to deny yourself the feeling of wearing what you want on the basis of not being where you want to be with it quite yet. Don't get me wrong, there are definitely some outfits that I can't wear yet that I'd like to, and I'm still working on my presentation, my appearance, to reach certain things. But one, you are still wonderful exactly as you are. Two, I hope that the work you are doing helps you feel better about yourself. And three, I think how you feel in something that you wear versus how it presents to the rest of the world can be different. Like, I don't know if I necessarily look good in a bikini, but I sure as hell feel good in one. Making Rogue's chest piece out of cardboard, so I had the opportunity to give her as many as people. Oh no. Oh no. Rouge is out here with Lara Croft PS1 titties. Quick bite. That's not to say don't do the work that you want to do. I'm still going to choreo classes, and possibly I might jump into self-defense classes too. But I would say take some time to afford yourself the chance to wear what you want. I'm also broke. That's very valid. That's very fair. That's a big reason. And let's be real. Cute clothes cost money. Sorry, I still need to keep chewing this, I think it's coppola. Do not use duct tape. Do not use duct tape. Definitely do not. That is bad scoops. That is bad. Do not do that. Sorry, I need to finish eating my food. Yes, thrift stores are super good for that. I'm very sorry. Okay. Yeah, thrift stores can be great for that. A lot of discount stores. I should warn. In my formative years of discovering my fashion sense, I did buy from stores that offered affordability at the expense of ethics, and I wasn't aware of that until afterwards. Make decisions you can afford. I'll put it that way. I cannot dictate your financial decisions for you. I will say, if you can afford to shop ethically. Some of my best formal wear from thrift stores. So here's a weird thing. I still have quite a few of my version 1.0 clothes, as it were. I need to get more like formal wear for like big events and like fancy dinners and things like that. Kind of need more formal wear. I don't know if I ever get invited to like an office party or something, and the dress code is fancy, elegant. I do have things for that, but not as many as I'd like. I mean, I also need to go through my closet and possibly donate a few things if I want to get that kind of thing. I don't know. I feel like that kind of thing though, like formal wear. Oh gosh, formal wear. I think I might have touched a little bit on why. Actually, now's a really good time to get into that. Who was here when I talked a little bit about why I finally understand why Hallmark does so many Christmas romance movies? I'm gonna have a quick sip of drink before I go on. Sorry. I mean, yes, money too, but the reason is because Christmas is a romantic as hell holiday. I should know. I think I really like this season in terms of that kind of thing. In terms of the outfits that I get to wear and the things I get to do. Like the sleek red dresses with the sparkles and a little something around your shoulders and going out in the snow, you know, on a well like cleared path and the click of heels against the. Want to guess what song I had on loop during the drive home today from the last day of school? Strawberry Girl. Not entirely sure. Also, congratulations, Daniel. That's incredible. Never was. Aww, you never were alone. You are here with us. Goodwill's a gachapon. It can be. It depends on where you are. But yeah, no. I really love this season. There's something romantic about it. Just I think because I get to wear lots of layers and wear lots of things that look very cute and go out and do cute stuff. I kind of have this sense of wonder. I experience a sense of wonder this season, where it's like I get to go out into the cold and I get to wear lots of nice layers and be comfy, cozy, and a lot of what I have for that is very cute. Or I think it's very cute anyway. I get to wear lots of like plaid and red and poofy layers and cute boots. I finally get boots, by the way. I used to be like, what on earth is so cute about boots? What is it? I get it. I get it now. I can't put it to words, but I understand it now. Also, sometimes nice to feel tall. Keep in mind, Heels on Ice has a nickname in my household. One-way trip to, okay, on ice is one thing. On a well-maintained path. What kind of boots do I mean? So I got a pair from Target. They're not super tall, they have like maybe a 1 or 2 inch thing, like 1 or 2 inch heel to them. So they're not very big or stompy. Although I do have demonias, which are very stompy. Just like, I don't know, just that like little bit of height, kind of goes up to above the ankle. I'm not gonna necessarily take pictures. Let me see if I can find it on Target. Let me see if I can find a good example of what I have. Black boots. It's close to these, but not quite. Close, not quite. None of these are quite 100% there. Those are suede. These are a little bit more like leather. Oh, those are cute though. Not quite. These don't have the laces. Aha! I found them. Okay, let me put it up on shoes. Okay. So these are the ones I want. These are, oh, no, wait a minute. I got that wrong. Oh no, those aren't the ones that... Oh, there they are, okay. Here are the ones that I have. Do I have it right? Yes, these are them. Okay, we're gonna go to that window, we're gonna choose... where is it? None of those. We're going to choose... There it is. These are my boots. I'm actually wearing them now. What they look like. And they look good with everything lately. I've been wearing them more than my like little slip-ons. And I love slip-ons because they're easy, but look at the little strappy little circle there. And these with like the leggings and the dress and just I love what I get to wear this time of year. So I'm just like, fun fact about me, I do most of my clothes shopping on medieval collectibles, so all of my fashion looks like I walked out of D&D. Elder Scrolls or Lord of the Rings, and I own the stuff. Let's go, Jathermere. And I love these. I really love this design in particular. I do also have some that go a little higher. Present living with mother. I'm so sorry, Riley. I hope that someday you can wear the clothes that you want to wear. Maybe like these boots. Those boots are indeed made for walking, and that's just what they'll do. I know, but like this time of year just brings it out of me, and I don't know why. I don't mind. I think I've always liked Christmas, and for me, there's a certain amount of not having to hide that I enjoy Christmas. The music, the lights, the experience of it, building a snowman, and just little things like that. You have big feet too. That's okay. Listen. There's nothing wrong with having big feet. I'm not exactly Princess Petite Feet here. I'm not going to talk too much about my feet. Let's be real here. You shouldn't hide any part of yourself. The only thing that I will say is please do comply with, certain amounts of modesty. I'm not gonna, advocate for, streaking anywhere. I don't look forward to trying to find femme shoes that fit. I have big feet by dude standards. So here's the thing. If I remember right, the size conversion goes from, I think like in the smaller sizes around about like up to men's 8. I believe it's like a size and a half up to women's. And then around like 8 or 9, it goes to 2 sizes up. Welcome back, Lexi. Comfy, cozy. You all struggle to find femme shoes in larger sizes. The number of the Amazon basic shoes, as much as I hate recommending Amazon, go up to 13 in the women's. I do also understand that places like Payless will also have a wide variety of sizes. Yeah, where's V2 Repeat Connoisseur when you... I don't know. Oh, what is it, Lexi? What's your exciting news? I am excited to hear it. Payless does still exist. Probably less so. I was blessed to be a small male. Now I'm perfect height for female. I see. Technically, I was considered short in my past chapter, and now I'm technically considered a little bit tall. But I believe that will change depending on ligaments as they make their progress over time with the adjustments. Yeah, I don't know. I think something about this season. Earlier this week, I found a Payless receipt from 1972. If this is girl talk, do I have to leave? Not at all, Frost. If anything, here's here's the kicker with this. For us girly pops, we get to talk about whatever we want, or the things that we enjoy. For the thems and fellas, you get a little insight and to ask questions. Like one of the things that we covered last time was why shampoo and conditioner are in different containers, and actually that has advice. That has practical advice for fellas too. Do you want the kind of hair that the ladies want to run their hair through, or the fellas, or them? Do you want good hair? Do you want healthy hair that people will admire? Not necessarily, and by the way, it's with fairly minimal maintenance. You have good and healthy hair, so yes, good. Then I probably don't need to tell you to do shampoo and conditioner separately, right? Big bite of cheese. Yum, 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 yum. But yeah, so last time we had, people already want to touch my hair. Let's go. Pog in the chat, y'all. Love my hair, I just wish it wasn't so high maintenance. It is a small price to pay, but I think it's been worth it. I've just learned you're meant to leave conditioner in for a bit. My hair is much softer when exactly. In short, the reason that we have shampoo and conditioner separate. Oh, I have a question. In that 2-in-1 bottles, how does a conditioner know it should stay when the water for the shampoo is coming? That's the problem. It doesn't. Shampoo, rinse, condition, body wash, full rinse, easy. There you go. There you go. Having a hairdresser obsessed over your hair. Yes. That's the one thing that I really invest in terms of my appearance. I pay, like the thing that I spend the most money on lately in terms of my presentation is my hair. I get it dyed like professionally. Arrow, hello. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well today. Forgot to dye your hair. Oh no. Height don't matter because a hit to groin knocks everyone down. That's how I got suspended in middle school twice. I was a menace. Also, I haven't conditioned my hair. This stuff is expensive for some reason. I don't necessarily think a lot of conditioner has to be expensive. You can find pretty affordable conditioner for some time. I mean, yeah, compared to buying a 2-in-1, that's one thing, but at some point, that's an investment in yourself. So shampoo is supposed to clean out the stuff in your hair, whether it's the good stuff or the bad stuff, for the record. And what conditioner does, it's supposed to put the good stuff back in. Callie, hello! My hair feels like clouds when properly conditioned. Let's go! That sounds so good. How you doing, Callie? You are free to flomp as you like. We are frolicking in the femme in terms of subject matters. Never been to a hairdresser. Dyed my hair for the first time recently a dark green that's been dubbed moss head. I mean, was that the intention? Does trying to get an arming sword count as self-investment? I mean, sure. Self-defense is, I guess. It's worth experimenting with various hair products. Moss head equals One Piece reference. I don't get it. I'm debating submitting to an anthology. I think you should. How's Girls Talk going? I think it's going pretty well. How y'all doing? My nails are awful. My nails are struggling to recover after getting them done. Like, there's always something like pulls it, like kind of snags on the nail a little bit, like the real nail. And I don't like that it does that. I want nails again. What I need to do is I need to grow out my real nails and treat them and get more like regular manicures. Right now, my nails are unusually brittle. Does buying multiple pieces of audio equipment count as self-investment? As a producer, I must sadly advise, I'm not sure if that counts as self-investment. That sounds like hobby investment, which can be good in certain doses. Hello, Ciela. I want all kinds of synths and MIDI controllers and things like that, but I think more important is, in the case of things like that, satisfaction with what you have. Does buying and making a slutty cosplay count as self-investment? I think it does. If you have the means to do so. I think in terms of hobbies and things like that, I think that's still self-investment. If it's something that affirms you and builds you out, then I think so. Just make sure that you are investing carefully and safely. But yes, I do think that is an investment in oneself. I think things like hygiene can be more of a direct investment in oneself. And that includes things like hair and nails and teeth and skincare and things like that. And don't get me wrong, I'm not going to be like, oh, you have to do this, that, etc. to take care of yourself. But I do think that there are things that are closer to the self that can be maintained, that can do a world of difference. Someone who spent $3K on hobbies now can't afford to replace my tattered jacket or shoes. Yes, please invest carefully. Please do. Like, don't get me wrong. There's a time and a place to invest heavily, to splurge on something. If I really, truly needed my own, like, Pioneer CDJs, then I'd do that. That'd be a couple $1,000s. And I don't think I need that right now. But if I must, then I will. But that's in a later time. What I can do in the meantime is practice DJing in general. And I do have controllers for that. I can practice controllerism and using the software I do have. And lining things up in Rekordbox, which, to my knowledge, is free. I accidentally killed my wardrobe from financial mismanagement. Oof. I'm sorry to hear that. So, I would say... And by the way, for those who aren't familiar or don't spend a lot of time investing in their presentation, please understand that you are valid exactly as you are right now. You are as you say you are. You are the way, you are valid exactly as you are. And the reasons that we invest in things like our presentation, our hygiene, our expression is, I guess, just part of how we communicate, not just with the rest of the world, but to ourselves. How we reaffirm that to ourselves. For instance, I know that I am a very feminine woman if I don't take care of my hair. Thank you for that, Pats. If I don't take care of my hair, of my skin, of things like that. In my case, it affirms what I enjoy about myself when I do those things. When I maintain my long hair, when I keep my skincare intact, when I do my makeup, when I do the things that take care of me. Again, I want to differentiate between, oh, one must do X, Y, Z to be valid. Or, to be feminine enough or things like that. I find joy and delight in a lot of these things, in skincare and makeup and cute outfits and looking my most feminine and things like that. On the same token, I guess those things are not vital to my existence as who I say I am. Simply investing into one's appearance can have such a positive effect on mental health. Exactly. How we look to ourselves can make a world of difference. I tried to invest in it by buying weights. Gamer rage went way too far one night and I needed a laptop, so never again. Also, Audie, you were born in the same decade as the second Elder Scrolls game, Daggerfall, 1996. I was not born in the 1990s. Surprise! So, in which the extent of my age is revealed. But yeah, how do I say? Caring for one's appearance is not inherently superficial. 1190s, hey! I am not that old. You take that back. I'm not... Hello, Amrose. Frost. Yes, darling. Welcome back to the stream. It's great to have you. We're in the same year as the DS. Maybe invest in some therapy so you won't have to invest in another laptop. I mean, how do I say? Therapy is also a good investment. Let's be real. Some of the best things I've ever done for myself were going into counseling and therapy and learning about myself. What was that about? Right. So, we do feed back into ourselves, for lack of a better way to put it. What we see about ourselves, what we perceive about ourselves can make a world of difference. I hate to resort to this, but in a lot of gender bending manga, whether it's cross-dressing or gender transformation or things like that, that moment of is that me? Is that really me? You can have that. That is very much a possibility. And that effect of having something closer to what you want for yourself in the mirror can be extremely powerful. And simple routines like proper cleaning, keeping up some level of appearance standards so helps with mental health. Actually, if I may leapfrog on top of that, Arkines, I'll do you one further. Instead of, okay, what I had to learn was this. Things like skincare and, hygiene and things like that. Instead of depending on one's mental health to be enough to do that, I've had to kind of learn to not necessarily force myself. Carl Cupcake 1987, thank you so much for the follow and stream. It is great to have you here. I am Odyssey of Odyssey Eurobeat, and my music has been featured in Super Eurobeat, Initial D, DDR, Matara Konovi Shoujo, Ashton Martin, Yumiko VT, Rolling Stone, and much, much more. It is great to have you here. Put some love in the chat for Carl Cupcake. Fun fact, there's a One Piece character who's a drag queen that transes your gender with the horn fruit. I'm not kidding. I think I've seen that. You have advice on body hair removal? My Greek genetics be heckin' hairy. With some Mediterranean blood in me as well, I most certainly understand that. Let me address the previous point first before I get to that. So in terms of presentation of oneself, like, taking care of yourself, if you can at all get yourself to assert that first. It kind of feeds back into your mental health a little bit. Like, there was a period of time where I'd be like, I don't feel like taking care of myself today. It's just not in the mood. It's enough, it's hard enough to get myself out the door, out of bed. What I had to figure out was, if I can just get myself to take that shower or bath or to wash my face or things like that first, it gets me out of that cycle. And I think for me, I had a weird experiment that I had to do. It was raise my left hand. Put it down. Raise my left hand again. Be in jail. I think this will protect you. Oh yeah, no, don't touch Nair. Nair is poo-poo garbage. Don't touch Nair. But here's the thing. If you're waiting for your mental health to improve to a point to get to that becomes a vicious cycle. If you can at all convince yourself to do the thing first, which is infinitely easier said than done, I recognize that. I was once at a point where getting myself out of bed was like pulling the skin off my arm. That's the only way that I could think about, like, how difficult it was to do. If you can do that much for yourself, if you have that amount of wherewithal, treat yourself not once, even that much. Nothing is beyond you. As long as you have some amount of agency. Oh, Bulwark. What a good little oddity you are to follow along with that. I digress. Carl Cupcake, we're talking about mental health and our appearance. Like, the things that I do for myself, like putting myself together, like throwing on some makeup, choosing a nice outfit. This is essentially a girls talk stream. Most of the times I'm talking about Eurobeat and games and other VTubers and other stuff like that. But I found that the oddities also like when I talk about very feminine things. And today we're kind of having a bit of a girls talk moment where me and the galleys can talk about cute, girly things, and thems and the fellas and anyone who's interested can get a little insight, maybe a little secret. That's okay, Carl. Now might be a great time to, one, learn a little bit about how some of us galleys think, and learn something. For instance, the last time we had quite a few fellas leave with the fact that if you do shampoo and conditioner separately, your hair gets a lot better. We're talking like people want to run their hair through it soft. We're talking like makes you more attractive soft. So like, let's be real. Even masks and those who aren't particularly feminine can come away from this kind of stream very much welcome and hopefully learning. Growing up with acne was not nice for me. It's why I'm still afraid of showing my face, because I feel like that. I will say that I've been fortunate to not deal with particularly intense cases of it, but that can be a pretty difficult battle. Right, Nair. So hair stuff. I'll say this. I was very fortunate to be able to get onto a payment plan for laser treatment in terms of my face, and this is probably TMI. I should warn, by the way, I might get a little bit into some details that might be a little more than folks tend to share. Um, but yes, one of the things that I did was I underwent laser hair treatment for my face, neck, chest, and pits. And honestly, that's done so much for me. Don't get me wrong. I am still, Sicilian Norwegian, hello, Lena. And there's still some things that I have to do. Let's be real. As a trans woman, I do occasionally still have to shave my face. As plenty of cis women do, from what I understand. Which is kind of I remember that was something that weighed on me, over time. And, I think it bugged me a little bit, especially since I went through all that to get it taken care of, right? But it helps me feel a lot more normal about it. And, I found that, laser, if you can afford it, apparently there's some like laser epilators that you can buy and kind of do the same thing kind of at home. Please do be careful with that though. Do follow the instructions carefully, because I know that for a couple of days before and after my laser treatment, I had to be very careful with my skin. No sweating, no hot baths or showers, no physical activity, that kind of thing. But the results have been fantastic. Yeah, do your research with at-home laser devices too. I will also say, okay. The pink tax is very real. To put it another way, I use a Gillette Fusion. Hello, Aries. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well today. Her Hololive's Ayame now has it. I think I saw that arrow. I think, doesn't she have a song that's vaguely Eurobeat flavored? I saw that. I heard that song too. Epilators cost 80 pounds. Electric razors cost another 60. I'm not looking forward to it. So I would say, as a girl, I mostly just buy men's products. Honestly, same. Yeah, the pink tax is still very real. Actually, can I just say, and this is for everyone, if shaving is of the essence to you, and I say this as someone who does occasionally use a Gillette Fusion, safety razor. Get yourself a safety razor. I'm not even kidding. Like, get yourself one of those things where you get the little razor blade and you line it in the little thing, you clamp the sides down, and it's just the one. The risk of cuts can be higher. It really can. But if you learn how to do it carefully, and please take your time. That said, face, legs, arms, whatever you're shaving, it's gonna do so much better. It is a much better investment for shave. Please do take your time with it though. You really gotta slow down when you have one blade as opposed to 2 or 3. I have 3 big swords of various varieties on my bedroom wall. Why would I buy razors if I have blades right there? Different application. Different application. I would not recommend using a sword for your leggies. Stage stream? No. 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 I don't like that. I buy packs of 3 super cheap razors for like $10 at work. It's imperative to take your time. Absolutely good. Spacey! Bats. How are you? Yeah, please do not use a sword to shave leggies. Oh, actually, in terms of leggy shavings, for the record, I cannot stress this enough. And this is kind of an extra if you can. If you're shaving your legs, that's plenty. And then the feeling is unbeatable. But for extra delight, might I recommend rubbing your legs? I get, what's that sugar scrub from Target? Tree Hut. Doing good, thank you, friend. Had a nice Thanksgiving. That's good. The days are getting colder. I'm keeping my Viking beard, and in the summer I cut it with a kuni or a razor. Ooh, okay. You heard it here. Audie recommends scrubbing. Silly. Yeah, if you like, I have been enjoying the Tree Hut line of sugar scrubs. You do not need to buy Tree Hut sugar scrubs, for the record. Any amount of sugar scrub that you can make out of like sugar and coconut oil or whatever, there are recipes to make it for very cheap. But I like to buy it because they included a cute little fragrance with it too. Cobalt. Down, darling. Don't make me get the spray bottle. Used coffee grinds. I've heard of using coffee grinds too. That is a thing that you can do. But after you're done, you know, shaving your legs, if you scrub them with your sugar scrub or your coffee scrub or whatever it is, the feeling, my goodness, the feeling, it's just, ah, it is absolutely beautiful. If you like soft, smooth leggies, softens hair and exfoliates follicles. Yes, it does. It is exfoliating your legs. And it softens hair and refreshes the skin. Excuse me. Refreshes the skin. Which is good for your skin in general. Kind of scrubs off the dead skin cells. Really just wash with water and then moisturize. Cobalt isn't that a Leviathan. We could probably use an Audi spray emoji of some sort. Need to buy more razors because all mine are starting to reach dangerous age. I can feel my wallet crying. See, that's the thing about getting a safety razor too. Getting a bunch of those little blades is pretty cheap. I would say generally cheaper than buying a bunch of disposables. I'm gonna have a quick bite of my snack, by the way. Papa and Colby Jack. I'm just not patient at all. I kind of feel that. I'm sorry. Let me finish eating this, and then Ciela, I will absolutely take care of that for you. I'm so sorry for the wait. There's a problem with having snacks on stream. All right. Ciela, let me know when you're ready. Ciela. Ciela. Are you here? Ciela. You are such a good girl. What a good girl you are, Ciela. Who's mommy's good girl? It's you, huh? What a good girl you are. Good girl. Good girl. How's that? Hope I did okay on that one. I'm gonna take a quick sip. Oh, hydrate. That'll do. Today's a good day for that, I think. But yeah, what was I on about? Me looking at your tweet for Nexus 5 when I already purchased Ableton and FL Studio on Cyber Monday. I think there is still a promo on Nexus 5. No worries, Jothamir. Enjoy your dinner. Ain't a girl, but damn that splash damage. I know. Praise is still good for that. I was trying to dissociate and mommy's good girl. Snap back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. Yeah, it does cost. Well, I prefer to use the term splash damage because I am not unaware of the effect I have. Hannah, hello. Hope you're doing well today. What was I on about? Right. Right. So, just some things about that. We were asking about like hair care and things like that. I don't want to get affected by being good girled. I don't know why not. It could be that praise isn't your thing again. Maybe you don't. Maybe praise isn't what affirms you or builds you up. Everyone has different things that affirms them or brings them value or has an effect on you. I'm hecking sleepy, so I'm gonna go get some good rest and good night and blah blah. Sleep well, Lexi. Thank you so much for popping. Create some love in the chat for Lexi Drakea. By the way, that's another thing that I'm gonna bring up for those of you who are taking care of your appearance and looking your best. Sleep. Get some good sleep. What BTM track is this? This one rules. This one. Oh. This one's not out yet, by the way. We're still working on it.
You're such a good girl.
Well, thank you. That caught me off guard a little bit. Hello, Flamebird. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well today. Well, Hannah, you got me. What was I on about? Right. Yeah, getting a lot of good sleep. Getting a lot of good sleep is really good for your skin, is really good for your energies. Oh my, Frost. I see, I see. I'm not sure how well my voice will do with this, but bear with me.
Sit down. Allow your eyes to meet mine. Good girl.
Oh no. Oh no. I'm not gonna pretend that didn't get me, because it did. What were we on about? Right, okay, what were we on about? What were we on about? I'm fine. I did not bend down. I tried to hide, okay? It was melting into a puddle. Frost, we read into things what we want to see. I see that you would do very well to bend down then. Besides, who's the one that redeemed an Ada from me, right? Speaking of which, let's give it a try. Ada, iko da ne. My voice can't really do a lot of the stuff that I wish that it could. It's a little bit squeaky in the upper registers today because I'm recovering from, for those who don't know, I've been having a weird fight with acid reflux. And I tried taking a, thank you, Arrow, I am keeping my voice pretty natural. And that's been eating away at my voice. And I've been trying an antacid, like I think it was like omeprazole. And it got rid of the acid, but it also kept eating at my voice anyway. So I'm still kind of coming back from that while still battling with the reflux in the first place. But I'm actually recovering from the antacid's effect on my voice while still trying to fight the effect of the acid itself. Funny thing is, your natural voice is a very sexy feminine voice, even if it's not the high register. I appreciate that tangent. I guess for me, Ember Talks, thank you so much for the follow and the stream. It is great to have you here. I am Odyssey of Odyssey Eurobeat, and my music has been featured in Super Eurobeat, Initial D, DDR, Matara Konabe Shoujo, Ashton Martin, Yumiko VT, Rolling Stone, and much, much more. It is great to have you here. So omeprazole helped with the acid, but it also took away my voice anyway, which defeats the purpose of why I'm trying to fight my acid reflux in the first place. And I like to have the full range of my voice. Oh, Spacey, thank you. I think your voice is quite cute too, for the record. I think for me, I've had to learn, would eating natrium help? I'm not familiar with natrium. Wait. Like, thank you, but also this isn't. I guess I was just more leaning into explaining why my voice is squeaking a little bit. Earlier, that was not appearing. That was not, like, happening. I just simply didn't have that register. So this is a little bit of recovery. Aaron. You. Well, that's not what I was doing. My tracking went funky. Still struggling to love it, but I'll keep doing my best. Good. No matter where in your register you keep your voice. You're all being so sweet. Thank you. My voice is squeaking because you. Hey now. You know what? Forget about it. Today I'm gonna reel in it. I'm gonna revel in it. Thank you. Yeah, today is a day for reveling in the girly side, not just the womanly side. Thank you. I like being cute, not gonna lie. It's one of those things that I get to revel in. Start vocal training today, and yeah, let's go, Bulwark. That's incredible. I wish you very much satisfaction with your journey. That you find a voice that is wonderfully you, while still delivering on the tenets that you're looking for. That was a weird thing for me, actually. I remember I wanted my voice to be very up and girly and bright and all these kinds of things. And I pitched it up to where my voice can't hit right now, and it put a bump on my vocal cords. So for me, I ended up having to bring it down. Instead of worrying about the pitch of it, I really had to focus on the tone. Because if you speak back here, it's definitely a little bit more like that. But if you shape the voice a little bit more, even if you're speaking lower, it delivers. It delivered for me on the things I was looking for. That is quite the username there, but it's great to have you. I'm gonna make my voice deeper again, like it was in the in puberty. Not entirely sure, to be honest. I've been making a point to doll myself up at least once a week, even if I don't go anywhere, especially in the winter. There is so much cute stuff in the winter. Now we're full circle, honestly. Like, I love the stuff that I get to wear in the... Where'd that come from? Thank you, Hannah. For a low voice, and I'm trying to focus on tone like that, but it's all so confusing so far. So the way that I've heard it put, is the difference between vocal weight and vocal size. Vera. Actually, you know what? I'll demonstrate with an ada ada. So, if I may pause the background music for just a second. So let's talk about vocal size as opposed to vocal weight. So vocal weight is generally pitch. So if my voice is up here where it's squeaking a little bit, that's trying to have a high vocal size, or rather a small vocal size, small vocal weight, because then it's very light. It's very cutesy and up here. That's a very low vocal weight. But not all of us get to have a natural vocal weight. What I think is more valuable is vocal size, because you can have a beautiful, deep, feminine voice that is still very low. For instance, because you're modulating not the vocal weight, but the vocal size. Because think about vocal size like this. Let's keep the same pitch. It's a difference between SpongeBob and Patrick's voice. If you're going towards Patrick, that is a large vocal size, where it would be... And then on the opposite end of that would be, the SpongeBob side. Ara, ara. I mean, that's not how SpongeBob sounds, but, somewhere between that. Hi. Ara, 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 ara. You have the extremes where the pitch did not change. The vocal weight did not change, but the vocal size did. Does that make sense? So try playing with it on one end, and then the other, and then finding a natural feminine middle if you're looking for that. So from aura aura to ada ada, so you find a middle ground that feels natural but femme. So ada ada iko dane, right? He from Firefire for me. That's a great way to practice. Hearing SpongeBob and Patrick say ada, and then of course you gotta have the Squidward. Ara SpongeBob. Oh no. We're turning the Krusty Krab into a maid cafe, boys. Quick sip. It's the same note but through a high pass, kind of like that. I would say it's more like running it through a formant filter. Starting to get that, but had to go to work. Hearing it explained that way does make more sense. I'm so glad, honestly. You do decent impressions and are using them to curse things. Well, that's what a good voice is supposed to do, right? Yay! I use your songs as part of vocal warm-ups or training. Oh, thank you. I tuned into a Squidward Ada Ada on today's episode of Things I Never Expected. Hello, Fennec Foxy. Yes, it was supposed to be girls talk, but now we're talking about Squidward Ada. Oh no. It's someone a new kind of bad vibes. I'm gonna keep it. See, if I don't make it curse, it's not gonna stick. You're gonna remember Squidward, SpongeBob, Patrick, Squidward, Ada Adas, because it demonstrates vocal weight versus vocal size. For me, that allowed me to understand that I could have a lower, more womanly voice and still have it be.
He's tenderizing the ground.
Of course.
Write that down. Plankton would probably say Ara Ara out of everyone just to get the secret formula. I really love Salty DK Dan's impression of Plankton. Just has it very, 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 very down. Sorry. Point is, that's something for voice stuff. How do we get into voice again? I'm very sorry about that. All right, cutesy stuff, I guess. Hey, ow, rude. And a hydrate that I can do. Right, putting yourself to another ada ada, huh? All right then. Arara, iko da ne. Arara. How's that? It's okay, it's okay. Not your fault, Bulwark. Do not even worry. Honestly, these discussions tend to run a gamut of particular subjects. I'll think with that. That's
Mr. Krabs.
Uh, okay. Oh, yeah, right. Putting ourselves together even in the winter, especially in the winter for me. I love winter fashion. I love getting, okay. Actually, thems and those who like leggings and tights. There is a product out there. I think you might have seen it on like TikTok or wherever short form vertical content flourishes. You can get these leggings with fleece on the inside that look like tights. And they're super warm and very comfy, and they make it look like you're wearing tights. You don't have to shave your legs or anything like that. You just throw those on, and your legs are going to be super warm and comfy. You're just fine. Well, I found mine on Amazon. I'm not sure where they sell them out in the rest of the world, but they are a thing. And if you want to wear like a lot of skirts or dresses or things like that in the winter, I will warn that they're not necessarily waterproof. If you're landing on your butt in the snow, it's gonna do the snow thing. But it is a really, really fun, beautiful look. Give us a link in the Discord, Audie. I will say, if you can find these out in the wild as opposed to on Amazon, especially if you can find like a mom and pop shop that's selling it somehow. Fleece-lined leggings. Trying to find the ones that I have bought. This is just the best seller. You can buy them in different appearances of like denier. I think you can buy them in multiple. Oh, that's kind of. You can buy them with the fleece and without the fleece. Overall pay, 36. I think these are the ones. Yeah, okay. Pocket 3. I think these are the ones that we're looking for. I will... Oh, wait a minute. I think these are the ones. Let me double check though. Yeah, these are definitely the ones. I'm gonna go ahead and post these in the Discord server, under makeup and fashion. I do not like how long. And it's not even necessary. All you need is that part. I have heard that about the Jaguar redesign. I'm gonna focus on the leggings talk for now. So that is one way, and there are more like it. You can get it with and without the fleece inside, depending on how cold or warm it is. And it's a great way to not have to shave your legs, especially in the winter time, where you might want a little bit of something to work with. But these are an absolute godsend if you want to wear. Oh, thank you so much for head pads. If you want to wear your skirts and your dresses and your big jackets, but I think of that pads, but also don't want to freeze because your legs are a big part of how you stay warm. Good night, Anaheim Rose. Please sleep well. And this is a great way to do it. This kind of thing, actually, let me see if I can show it on. Boop. Yes. This is the one that. Wait. I think I was in the way of any shipping information, but I might have to check the VOD. I'm gonna write a note to myself for the VOD. Let's not clip that, please. I've had enough of stalkers. I think I should be okay, but still, ooh, that was scary. Yeah, please do not clip that. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and look back and check the VOD, and if I do see that address info is revealed, then I will take down the VOD. But anyway, that is one way to go about wearing tights and dresses and skirts during the winter. Soccer, no stalking. If only it was that easy. If only, bye-bye, VOD, guess no we watch. That's not necessarily true. I do upload VODs onto the VOD channel. Had a quick look, seems okay, but best for you to be sure. Want French toast for breakfast? Gosh, I do, yes, please. Honestly, you know what I need to do? I need to make keto French toast, which is kind of an oxymoron, but I would be super down to have like, because they have keto bread, right? And then you could also do like, they have the powdered sugar where they have, and like, I think they make like a syrup that's sweetened with monk fruit, right? And then you can do like, you can just take care of that. Feel free to ping me out. You want to use uBlock to rent Amazon. I do have uBlock. I do need to not show anything. Which is a relief. Yeah, I'm not seeing any shipping info showing up. I think the window was too small for it to show, thank goodness. I didn't have a size selected, so I think it was hiding, oh, shipping to blah, 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 blah. They have ones in pockets, they do. Configure it to block specific elements. Yes, I do need to start doing that, to be honest. Yeah, I'll double check, I may put the VOD back up afterwards. I'm sorry, y'all. For those who don't know or are new here, I did have an experience with a pretty nasty stalker in 2020. A friend turned super fan turned someone who was convinced that that we would have a relationship. It got pretty bad. I asked him to stop, he didn't. I warned him to stop, he didn't. I told him he would be blocked and banned if he didn't. I blocked him and banned him. He kept going. It got legal. I'll put it that way. And the cool thing is, by the way, with these tights, let's go back to the tights and leggings, please. They are pretty stretchy. I would say definitely look into the sizing and whatnot, but you definitely can get a set that fits your particular situation, especially in this current time, like especially in the winter here in the States, at least. It's super good. Words are failing me. I don't know, I really like dressing for this season. So for those of us who are wanting to put ourselves together this time of year, where it's a little bit hard to go out and about, to cover the whole inside or just leg area, I think it actually goes up like above the belly button. These are meant to be pulled up pretty high. So it's definitely not just the leg. Some, I think, do go just up to the waist, but like some will go higher up. They basically work like pantyhose. That's basically the gist of it. Yeah, the fleece goes all the way up and down. Yeah, it is very cozy. And when it's very cold out, fantastic way to warm up. I will say not snow repellent. It's not going to keep the snow out, but I love this time of year. I love the skirts and the dresses and the big jackets and the scarves. It's one of my favorite times to style up. And yeah, taking the time at least like once a week to put yourself in something nice can do a world of difference. For me, I'm trying to do it every day. Because for me, I am... Hello, Persa! Good to see you. I hope you're doing well today. Honestly, like, I find that I love to wear lots and lots of very girly things. I like to wear dresses and skirts and that kind of thing as often as I can. So for me, I try to wear something every day. I know it sounds like a lot, but what I found is there are certain ways to kind of cheat or go around it. What I love to do is I like to get a sweater dress because appearance-wise, it's seasonal, it keeps you warm, it's efficient, and it's a very quick garment to step one. You know, once you got your understuff on, you throw on a sweater dress, you're done. Hello? Gaia, there's some. Thank you. Can we get some love in the chat for Gaia? There's some gifting those subs to Manulito 1516, Syncredible Sync, regular gamer, Tiffany Witcher, oh Tiffany, Teeks88, Golden Dragon 2222. Ah! Thank you for the 100 bits. Sila, Straw Bebby, Raccoon, Lord Callow, and Tip the Duck. Can we get some love in the chat for Gaia for gifting those subs and to the recipients? And I do believe that means that we get... Ah! Thank you for the 100 bits. I do believe that sets us up for a hype train. Choo-choo! And gets us a few spins of the wheel. I think that's what, 2? Let's go ahead and grab the wheel. Wow! Thank you for the for the 100 and the 500. Very much appreciated. Ouch, but I very much appreciate that. Let's go ahead and give it a spin. Do we have a thing for bits as well, or no? All right, let's give it a spin. Well, let's take a bite. Oh, spin number 1. Thank you for the 700. Ow! What's there to load? It landed on Q2C. Ow. Thank you, Archines. I really like getting my stream and my stuff together for the season. So the first one was Q2C. I'm gonna write that down. Sorry, what were we on about? And spin number 2. Probably 1,000 bits are $10 a spin. That sounds about right. Ever seen a sweater scarf? I have not. Did it really just land on that twice? Well, I tell you what. I have not seen a sweater scarf, but I have seen the fact that it's about an hour and a half in. I'm gonna take a quick 5-minute break to rehydrate, take care of myself, maybe make a little cup of tea. And then when we come back, we'll do 4 minutes of, this used to be subby C or bottom C, by the way. So I'll be right back. Doop-a-doo. Yeah, BRB. Oh, wrong button. Here we go. It's okay. I'm still proud of you. The 4 minutes of Q2C starts right. Oh. I hope that was okay. I hope I didn't spend too long away. I'm sorry about that. What did I miss while I was gone? Will stop. Well, maybe I don't need to stop. Thank you. I guess. You searched for words. Oh, good. I saw that you did really good on one of them, but I mean, sometimes you bump into ones that.
You're such a good girl.
Thank you. I'm glad you think. This is the right time for it, though. I was thinking about it while I was oh, thank you for that butts. I was thinking about it while I was on break. It's just like just little things that I wanted. Oh, thank you. So many head pats. I do love head pats. I was gone for I'm so sorry. I was trying to boil water and to make some tea for my voice, and it took a little longer than the 5 minutes that I would have liked. I did try to hurry as much as I could. Trusted audience is doing. I'm glad you think so. I'll think of that bat. Tea and honey. I didn't add honey this time. I think just the tea should be good enough. Take as long as it. Well, I mean, I hope so. Thank you for the head pats. I do like head pats a lot.
You're such a good girl.
You guys are spoiling me so much. Thank you for the head pat. Oh, who are you? Oh gosh, what am I on about? I think I need to adjust something real quick. I'm very sorry. Yeah, I think I might be a little bit out of. Okay, let me get back in center so the head pats work better. Okay, I think that works pretty well. All right, sorry about that. I'm like a stupid fish. If I die, if left alone for more than. I'm sorry to hear that, Bulwark. I didn't mean to spend away for too. I do try to come back as soon as I can for things like that. Yeah, I really like getting dressed for this time of year in particular because I get to wear all kinds of cute stuff, and I like to look at the lights and listen to the music. And I want to go ice skating this year because there's a nice little rink that they set up in like the town square. And I love doing a little sip of hot cocoa and getting a little bit of the whipped cream on my nose. And yeah, like right there. You try so hard and it makes you. Thank you, Cobalt. You're being very nice to me. And I really like just the things that I get to do for that with jackets and dresses and skirts and leggings and boots. And this is my favorite one of my favorite seasons, not just in terms of in general, but like fashion wise too, because I do a lot of layering. And what was that about? 38 miles, my clothes are ruined. Anyway, Mako, hello! Welcome back. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well today. Thank you so much for 38 months of subscribing. That is 2 months over 3 years of subscribing. Can we get some love in the chat for DJ Cat Law Mako? I hope you are doing very well. Please continue to enjoy your emotes, your sub badge, being part of the Oddities community. I have a few minutes left of Q2C, but actually, I only have about 30 seconds left. But yeah, we're having a good time. I hope we're having a good time at least. Are you having a good time? I hope you are. I do my best. Oh, let me see. Actually, I might need to adjust one of the things here. I need to bump that to the next goal, don't I? I think we're at like. Yes, there we are. 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. Well, that was cute. Finally got your Euromach 2 CD. Let's go. That's awesome. Had that sub message ready for an hour. Finally got back to my desk to send it. Well, welcome back. And yes, Euromach is such a good series. I love how energetic it is. I don't know, like there's a certain flavor of Eurobeat that comes to mind when you hear the name Euromach, and I love it. One of my favorites. Speaking of which, yes. I'm still waiting for my tea to steep in the meantime. I might as well give you my extra copy of Wait, what? I mean, you can if you want. I certainly would not protest, but I guess if you don't want them, I'll take them. Thank you. Very sweet of you. Let me know how that needs to happen. Bought a lot of 1 through 8, and so I would have dupes. That's fair. That's very fair. I think my voice is done squeaking and now back to just vanishing. Yeah, thank you. Goodness, that was a little physics moment there. Sorry. Yeah, let me know what you need from me to get that to happen. And thank you. I think I lost my train of thought earlier because we've jumped around through so many subjects. It is Girls Talk Day. What should we talk about that we might not have covered? We talked a little bit about winter fashion, about shaving legs, about hair, shampoo and conditioner, skincare. What should we talk about? Anything that we haven't covered? Next off guy. Yeah! I'm so excited. I can't wait to go. Hydrate. Did I miss that? I think I missed that. Let me take a sip. Makeup, right. I've been trying to get better at using less makeup. Something that I've been working on with myself is like doing enough skincare to where I just kind of use my natural face for the most part. I'm not 100% there yet, but I'm doing really well. At this point, I'm making it a tradition to give Yearbeat to friends when I visit. That is a great tradition. That is like super Euro claws. I think that's very cute. I like that. So I'm trying to think about what to do with it, especially as just the needs with the weather change. I'm trying to do like more powder stuff as opposed to liquid, just to keep it light. And then I found that if you do enough skincare and like priming ahead of time, your skin becomes a much better canvas for makeup. And then for me, hello Matthias, good to see you. I hope you're doing well today. Yeah, I've been doing like a little bit of concealer. I'll do a little bit of foundation and go over that with the powder. I'll actually do baby powder and then over that with powder foundation. I'm doing really well, Matthias. My voice is kind of coming back from the aftermath of the antacid that I was taking before, and now I'm having a girls' talk day, and I think that's really fun. Never worn makeup. It's so daunting, and I wear a mask everywhere, so I fear there's not much point. Actually, if you wear a mask, that's fine. You just do eyes. I will say that it takes some time, and the worst part of it for me, I will say, one of the daunting parts about it is that there aren't a lot of wrong ways. There's not a, it's hard to know which way is right. But taking the time with it and finding out how it feels on you, like putting the eyeliner on your eye, doing the mascara on your lashes, etc., does a world of difference. I think, especially if you're wearing a mask, and that covers a lot of your face. And then all you'd really have to do is eyes and maybe brows. I'd go so far as to say that might be, I've got negative dexterity and there's so many parts to screw up. So I've got you. I am not exactly graceful and elegant in all that I do. What I found is if I set my arm on the desk and then I kind of use that as a pivot for my forearm to apply my eye makeup. What if I mask my eyes? Well, then you have a different issue. That sounds like you're going to sleep, and an eye mask for that is great. Actually, apparently it's really good for your eyelids too. Helps me sleep because it keeps my eyes warm. Weird as that sounds, now that I say it out loud. But yeah, if you have negative dexterity, one thing that you can do is set your arm on the desk and use that as a little pivot point. And yes, practice, honestly. I need someone to teach me makeup. I'm a really good in-person learner, but watching videos or streams, somehow I can't figure it out to save my life. Audie's gone over voice training so many times since I've joined, and I made zero progress. The sad thing is, makeup is definitely a must-do to oneself kind of thing. For me, I had to learn not just from looking things up, but from trying on my own. And I also have negative dexterity, let's be real. And... Ooh, sorry. I found that, I can kind of work with what I've got. Like my eyes, I don't do very well to get a thin line of eyeliner. So I usually just kind of do a thick line anyway. looks a little bit more glam, a little bit more like upscale. Even if I'm not doing a fully like super glam look. And I used to do more complicated eyeshadow. I think if you find one that just works well with your eye color, that makes a world of difference. So like, I'll say this. Quick tip for those who are new to applying eyeliner and want a nice cat eyeliner. Use a low-tech sellotape to use it, guys. Yes. I've seen a lot of folks using like painter's tape as a way to do it. Or, yeah, basically like even just a little piece of 3M, just regular tape. I don't think I can say 3M. That's a brand name, isn't it? Just regular like office tape along the eye. Just be careful, of course. Don't get yourself in the eye. But, and I know getting stuff near your eyes and eyelashes can be daunting. I say this as someone who has accidentally drawn on my eye with the eyeliner pen. Don't do that. But, I can hydrate. Let me see if the tea is cool enough for me to drink. Nope, still very hot. Taking a sip of something that won't... Actually, no, wait. If I sip it like that, slurping it a little. I accidentally got on my eye. Do I have ice? I'd rather not ice down the drink, though. I think I've had that. Eyes and such. So I find that if you're looking into a mirror, I mean, ideally, yes, please look into a mirror while you do this. I recommend not using your phone for it. Welcome back, Jathermere. Yeah, obviously, like, I heavily recommend using a mirror when you do this. One cube or piece is sufficient. Even then. No. Here's the thing. It's extremely rare to do that for the record. If you're looking where you're going very carefully, you can get it just the line. And please understand, it can be a little daunting, but it's so worth it. If you're looking for that look, it's so worth it. I'll even go so far as to say, getting your eyes done can be one of the most impactful things in terms of makeup look. Because like, I'll get my lippies done, you know, I'll do my lippies real nice, and I'll get a little bit of blush going. But honestly, on the days that I wear a mask, most of that's covered. But my eyes, that's something people can see. Sorry. So if you do a little bit of, like, I recommend doing just along the eye first. I really need to work up the courage to learn makeup. Arkines. I fully believe that you can 110% do it, and you would look amazing in a good thing of makeup. I hope that you can find that courage soon, because you can do so much with so little. Once you've got mastery of it. I would say, yeah, if you can do a little bit of eyeshadow in a color that suits your eyes. Mine are hazel, so I found that, you know, certain reds and apparently some purples look quite good with it. Pinks in some cases for me too. You know, and then a little bit of liner along the top of the lashes, and a little bit of a wing, and then some mascara. Actually, here's the kicker. I don't even really need a lot of eyeshadow. A lot of my IRL looks won't have eyeshadow. If I'm in a rush to go somewhere, I'll just do mascara and liner. So you get a lot more mileage out of that. It's just a little future. Yes, it is. Yeah, honestly, if you do that much, you get a lot for it. I forget where I got the tip. I think it was the same notion. I think I learned it in the same stream where Finster was talking about maintaining eyebrows, which apparently, if you just keep the bottom of your eyebrows clean and in a straight line, that can do a lot for maintaining a femme brow. And I say this as someone with fairly pronounced full brows. But that's one way to go about it. Actually, I wonder if I should fetch the makeup that I've been using. Like, would that be of value to anyone, or should we stick around here and like just get into it? You know what? I'm making an executive decision. I'm gonna go ahead and grab my makeup. I'll be right back. I'm back. Okay, so we got a little peek into what's in Audie's makeup bag today. We'll survive, I'm sorry. If you have problems with hiding your facial hair showing through even if you've cleanly shaved, I use red lipstick and lightly blend it into the areas where facial hair would show. Yes, your face will look a little red, but when you apply your foundation and highlighter after, it can help neutralize the coloring. I've heard about that, Aphrodite. Hello, Aluminum Lion. I hope you're doing well today. And Aphrodite, yeah, I've heard orange as well, like reds and oranges. We usually undo certain colorings in skin. It's basically the notion of color correction. It's usually a similar step to the same effect as like concealer. You made a song? That's awesome, Aluminum Lion. Let's go. I hope that it brings you a lot of satisfaction knowing that you have made something wonderful. So let me go over, I guess just what I do makeup-wise. Step -1 is good skincare, by the way. You know, washing my face, exfoliating, moisturizing. I'll do, it's not even a very sophisticated thing, like a little bit of wash, a little bit of scrub, and then, oh, what's the moisturizer that I use? It's like I think it's Pond's. It's like the blue Pond's. It's not even the anti-wrinkle stuff, it's just the moisturizer. Ironically, I started wearing my mask again because I was struggling to shave consistently, but it felt so awful having a mask and facial hair. Yeah, I don't miss that. I don't miss that from the 2020s. Party, hello! Oh, my voice did the thing again, I'm so sorry. It is recovering though, the fact that there is still some sound to that as opposed to just going quiet. So, step -1 is skincare. A little bit of moisturizer, a little bit of, you know, washing your skin and exfoliating as much as you can. And that's step -1. For that, I recommend Pond's moisturizer. Step 0, concealer. What I've been using lately is Maybelline's eraser. And that's just a thing that you can pick up at like Target. I'm realizing a lot of my stuff is Maybelline. And that honestly, I found that does a pretty good job of going over some of the more uneven spots of my coloration. Step -1 is laser hair removal to cut my beard. I will say for those of us who might have to, you know, rather those of us dealing with facial hair, I would say if you're doing this kind of look, the kind of look that I'm trying to do, it does require shaving as best you can, and I'll often do that. So, you know, as clean shaven of a face as possible, you can do that. You don't necessarily have to get it 110%, but I recommend as much as you can before, you know, skincare to smooth out the skin. Oh yeah, I'm so sorry, I forgot. There's another part of step 0, or step -1, I guess. I use a serum. I use The Ordinary's vitamin C, The Ordinary's vitamin C serum. Vitamin C suspension. Okay, this is the stuff. Yeah, so I use that actually. That's been helping keep my skin very clear. So having a good, consider that priming your canvas. And then, you know, concealer is basically going over it. Imagine your face is a Bob Ross painting. These steps are basically like coating it in liquid white before going over it with colors. Yeah, you know, for me, I'll usually do that. Have little accents. Those happen in makeup too, you know. Makeup is a creative art after all. But, you know, I usually do, you know, skincare, then the eraser from Maybelline. I feel like that gets a lot of the legwork done for me in terms of that. And I'll go over that with a liquid conditioner. Maybelline's, it's just a BB cream, which has a little bit of sunscreen in it. It's very light and just kind of covers over things, kind of evens out the color a little bit more. I'll go over that with baby powder. Weird as that sound, just a little bit to kind of like set the liquid. Because up to that point, it's a lot of liquid, right? I mean, I try not to use too much, but that's usually enough to even out the color and distribute things and then kind of soften it. And then I'll go over that with Maybelline's Fit Me powder. That kind of evens out the color still and allows, you know, a little bit more, I guess it kind of goes over where the the baby powder might have missed or might have lightened me up too much. I'll usually apply it pretty loosely. I'll even go over my own face with like my hands, kind of brush it off a little bit. I don't want too much of the, what word I'm looking for, matte. Look, you end up with a very matte look, so depending on how you want to adjust things, if you prefer more of a shine, you know, be careful with the powder stuff because that'll matte you out sometimes too much. I definitely have a couple of pictures of me at recent events where I'm like, oh, I look like a ghost. But I digress. That's step one, I guess. The powder foundation. Setting spray is good. Setting spray is good, but I tend to use that at the very, 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 very end. So that happens, and then I'll do, definitely need the VOD, that's a lot to remember. I should probably write these down. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do, grab a notepad tab and make the text very big. And then I'm gonna go to Shoost and go real quick. We're gonna go to layer 2. I'm gonna show the wheel for a second. I'm gonna change that to show new tab for untitled. Okay. So forget the exact one. Let me. I guess I technically use the Pond's cream for dry skin, although my skin isn't necessarily dry. Yeah, sorry if I'm doing a lot of talking and not a lot of showing. I should probably close Amazon. Then the concealer. I recommend maybe eraser. BB Fresh. You don't have to use these. They're just what I use for the record. A lot of these are just things that you can find in like a Target. If you don't have a Target, you know, Walmart or other places or mom and pop shops preferably will have these things. Whatever it is you got to do. These are just the things that I use. And I'll do. The powder, and then Maybelline powder. That is Maybelline's Fit. Oh, thank you. That's very sweet, Aphrodite. I know I really like talking about this stuff. I don't always get to talk about this because, like, don't get me wrong, I can talk about whatever I want with you all, but I guess I'm so not used to having this be so much about like just the stuff that I do. I know there's a lot about like VTubing and Eurobeat and stuff like that, but I like talking about makeup and cute outfits and things like that. This is definitely a space where I thrive. Okay, yeah, and then powder foundation. Then we have I think that does it pretty well. There should be a slumber party that you do for a stream, like start. Ooh, I would actually really love to do that. I thought about maybe the next one of these that I do will be slumber, like slumber party themed. I just like seeing Audie happy as all good. Well, shucks. Thank you. I like being happy about stuff around y'all too. And have a quick sip of my tea real quick. Oh, it's so much better. All right, step 2. What I usually do at this point is I'll fill in my brows. What I use, let me pull it out. What I use here is in L'Oreal's Infallible Brows. That would be mine is in auburn just to match my hair because I tend not to get my brows dyed the same color as my hair for whatever reason, and I need to fix that. I need to do that more. So yeah, I usually get that in like auburn. That helps for me. I actually keep my brows pretty thick despite how my brows look on my avatar. I think people have seen that too in like recent years. As a matter of fact, I wonder how well this will on Steam. I think I can do that. Let me open shoot. Here we go. As you can see, like I mean, there's a little bit of a filter on this, but my brows here are not necessarily super thin and linear, like they are on my avatar. By the way, for those of you who are new here, I'm not afraid to show my face. I used to be a face cam streamer before I became a VTuber. One way or another, you'd find out. Yeah, I love this look so much. I'm genuinely smiling a lot because I can actually follow and understand without having to watch YouTube tutorials. This makes me feel warm and fuzzy inside. Aw, thank you. Gosh, my voice. So, yeah, you can see a little bit of it here. I don't have a lot of close-ups of my about it. Trying to find pictures of my face. Even here, you can see that my brows are a little bit more pronounced. As you can see by this graph, girl. So pretty Big Mac 4D Audi. You can see that my brows are not necessarily very thin here. What happens is I keep the bottoms of them clean, which is again that tip that we learned from Finster. Here. So yeah, there's that. Let me bring things back to the notepad list. Oh, here we are. Yeah. Thank you, Persa. I think that that's that picture is goal. I'm trying to hit somewhere where I can look good and actually feel good inside and out. Honestly, starting with from within and then treating yourself outwardly helps a lot. All right, another hydrate. Down the hatch. For the reminder. Okay. Oh. Now that I'll usually fill it in with that brow brush, and then comes one of my favorite parts: the eyes. All right. Yep. The eyes. So eyeshadow. I usually start with eyeshadow here. For me, lately I've been using Color Pops by the Rosé. I also really enjoyed Color Pop's Moon line. Please don't run yours through the wash like I did. Worst mistake of my life. Well, not the worst mistake of my life, but definitely a bad one. I like a lot of Color Pop's line for eye colors in particular. I can hear the words, I can even promote the words from what I've been told my entire life until just a few years ago. Man, that sticks with me. Aww. This is words, sorry. What was that about? So, and honestly, I've heard, the way that I recommend for anyone is look up eyeshadow colors based on what works with your eye color. Like the color of your irises. Like mine are hazel. IRL, they're also hazel. IRL, they're a bit more subtle, whereas here they're much more bright green. So Pinterest is actually really good for finding the colors that work well with your eye color. I'm not sure if you need to have an account. You could also look up, it doesn't have to be Cruisenick6. Thank you so much for the raid. It is great to have you. How are you doing? How was your stream today? Go ahead and get you a shout out. Slug raid, hello. And then let's also give you other shout. How is everybody? What are we up to? Oh, you were just chatting. Well, thank you so much for popping in. Cruise Nick, thank you so much for bringing your community here. I know that you just got done with your stream. Thank you so much for the slug raid. I know that you just got done. If you need to take care of yourself, you need to have a nap or a bath or a meal or whatever it is you need to do, please take care of yourself. We'd also love for you to stay. And for those of you who are new here, if we haven't met before, I am Odyssey of Odyssey Eurobeat. My music has been featured in Super Eurobeat, Initial D, DDR, Matara Kanavi Shoujo, Ashton Martin, Yumiko VT, Rolling Stone, and much, much more. It is great to have you here. Sorry to raid and run, but I gotta head out. Hope you have an amazing stream. Thank you so much for popping in. No problem with raiding and running. Life is short and do what you gotta do. That is practically a slogan here. Besides, for those who are new here, I don't always do these kinds of things. Today is a bit of a girls' talk day. We're literally talking about makeup. We were talking about like cute outfits and fashion and that kind of thing. How to shave your legs and get them extra soft and smooth. Just stuff like that. If that is not your particular thing, I will say, for those who are not femmes, that can be fellas and thems, you are also welcome here. You can even get a little bit of secret insight on the femmes in your life. Or maybe you're interested in trying something for yourself. That is also super valid. Also, my upper register is kind of gone, so I might either go squeaky or completely quiet when I go up. But yeah, we're having a little bit of a girls' talk today. And I'm kind of in my zone, as it were, because this is stuff I love talking about, but don't always get the chance to do. Right, so eyeshadow. I really love ColourPop stuff, but in terms of what works for you, try looking up stuff based on your eye color. Like mine are green, so I'll usually do a lot of like reds and pinks and warm purples. Want to be extra soft and smooth? You are in the right place, Sleepless. We were talking about exfoliation. I'll actually use like a sugar scrub on my leggies after I shave them, and they'll be extra soft and smooth. And now we're talking about makeup, and I'm actually talking about my general process, and just how that works for me. Extra soft and smooth fin. Let's go. Yeah. Here for purely research purposes. Of course. Purely scholastic. Then, okay, eyeshadow. After that, I'll do eyeliner. Right now, I've been kind of dabbling with a few different kinds. I used to use the e.l.f. brand, like the brush. But lately, I've been getting a lot of mileage out of a NYX Epic Ink Liner in waterproof. By the way, there are benefits and drawbacks. Girl stuff doesn't apply to me, but I do vibe with Eurobeat, one of my favorites. Well, welcome in. Yes, Derail, are you familiar with songs by Ken Blast in the Initial D series? Like the top, When the Sun Goes Down. You do, yay! So, a couple things. Ken is short for Kendra, and I, that is me. And yeah, just realized that. Well, that's awesome. Yeah, I don't always just talk about girly stuff. I also talk about and even make Eurobeat live on stream. Had double take. I'm a lot paler in person. It ain't that wild. Yeah, I swear it's not always girly stuff. It is also a lot of music stuff and VTubery stuff. And yeah, this is where I've been hiding after the pony stuff. But I digress. Let's get back to this. So I've been using the NYX Epic Ink Liner. e.l.f. brush liner is also pretty good. Master of the Asphalt Fight. Does that make me the mistress of the asphalt fight? Well, I think I like the sound of that. I could be a mistress. Anyway, not enough people I know about Eurobeat. See, here's the kicker, Derail. I've even been doing Eurobeat stuff with other VTubers. Like Matara Kanavi Shoujo, Ashton Martin, Chibidoki, Yumiko VT, and more on the horizon. So like, I've kind of been merging these worlds together, if I may pat myself on the back there a little bit. Yeah. So I'm in a really good spot in life lately. I think I'm very happy with this little niche that I've carved for myself. Mistress of the asphalt fight. That's right. Now, before I get too carried away with that, let's see. So I've been doing a lot of waterproof stuff. One, because I am a teary bitch. I tear up for one reason or another a lot more lately, which is wonderful. I actually like that for me. And I just like to not have it run. So I'll use waterproof stuff as much as I can. You don't necessarily have to, and it can definitely have a different texture and feeling, and that may not be comfortable. But I'm just including what I use for this. And then after this, we're up. So I should also indicate, by the way, if you want a more natural look, you can skip the eyeshadow and the eyeliner and just do mascara. You can get a lot of mileage out of mascara. Having nice long lashes can do a world of difference for look. What I'm using for mascara lately, pause for dramatic effect and totally not stalling, is Lash Paradise. Who makes Lash Paradise? I should know. L'Oreal. Waterproof sounds nice, not because I cry, but because I keep getting rained on. That does it. Last time being off topic for me, I've kind of been vibing real hard with Poison by, I really like Lost Into the Night. Actually, that song inspired my song If I Was Gone. Lost into the night, wanna feel your body kiss me and drive me. I can't do the high right now, I'm sorry. Raven, hello! Wow, my voice is gone. But it is almost back. The joys of having it recovering. How are you, Raven? I hope you're doing very, 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 very well today. Waterproof is really, actually, Derail, I've also been listening a lot to the Eurobeat Masters collection, like the early volumes. You just woke up. Well, good morning. I hope you slept well. Makes me look a bit like a wet cat. Maybe I can be a wet cat with killer eyeshadow. Yes. Honestly, that's the mood. That's a vibe right there. Aw, I think you have a fan, Raven. Right, so mascara. I've been using L'Oreal Lash Paradise. I used to use a lot of Too Faced's Better Than Sex. That's the name of the product, but Lash Paradise is a really good dupe. I need to get deeper into the Eurobeat game. I'm kind of on the surface level. Derail, there is a world of Eurobeat out there. There's a lot of great stuff in Initial D and stuff. Some great stuff in DDR. But once you start getting down to the artist level or even the label level, there's a world of stuff that is beautiful. There's Eurobeat that's made me cry. There's Eurobeat that's been expressive and challenged what I thought Eurobeat could be about. There's indie scenes. There's like a whole Japanese scene. There's stuff all about Toho. There's so much to dive into and explore and try. You're in a great spot for that. Even some VTubers have tried their hand at it. At least a couple of Hololive acts have done so. I digress. L'Oreal Lash Paradise, for full face, better. I'll do BTS so I can't get knocked for naughty words. Actually, another one that I've been kind of doing on and off. I got a ColourPop level up as part of a little bonus with my last order. It's actually pretty good. I don't think it's waterproof, but you know, worth a shot. ColourPop level up. Waterproof. Derail, thank you so much for the follow and the stream. It is great to have you here. I'm Odyssey of Odyssey Ruby. You've already heard me give you a spiel, so it is great to have you here. More like the other way around, Raven. Ooh, goodness, okay. All right, so I might need to reduce the text size. So the good news is, if I am feeling antsy, I'll just do step 3. If I really need to just get stuff done and throw on a mask and call it good, I'll just do step 3. I don't necessarily need to do step 0 through 4, but I like to do step 0 through 4 as much as I can. We need to find out how to stay warm at night. Oof, that is a bit of a challenge. I take it that a space heater is not much of an option. Let's see. Step 4. What kind of lipstick do I use? I think I've been using, Urban Decay, right. Urban Decay. Good. Lipstick. I also use, ColourPop. This is also a good spot for like, I'll use the lip gloss and like a lip stain from the Sailor Moon line of, from ColourPop. Bunhead and Sailor Moon. Oh, which one? This is the blotted lip. Plus I'll sometimes use the Sailor Moon lip gloss with other lippies too, just because it's a nice one. I'll start at step 3 once I'm less broke as shit. So here's the thing, Bulwark. Elf brand stuff like ELF, super affordable. It's like entry-level stuff that's super accessible. You can get that at like, you can get that to like, at like Walmart, Target, whatever's close to you. Even some 7-Elevens will carry like Elf brand stuff. Yes, there's that. I did invest a good bit on ColourPop, but I will say, like, in terms of if you're willing to invest a little bit more and get something that has some good value to it, ColourPop tends to make a lot of really good stuff. Yeah, that's my general makeup bag, actually. Let me put my stuff. Oh, wait. I forgot. There's another step. I lied. I am so sorry. I am a deceiver. I am a harlot. Well, that's different. So there's a 5th step that I forgot to document. Step 5. I am using, okay, this is just Sephora brand. Sephora, not blush. Put it up. You'll be able to post these notes in the makeup and fashion channel when it's complete. Sure. Actually, I'm not against that. Okay, so let me do a little bit of space between. Yeah, I'll post these to the makeup channel, makeup and fashion channel in the server. So I should clarify, this is a full face for me. This is not like, oh, you know, every single day, this is the minimum. Some days I will just do, if I'm really in a rush and I gotta go out into the world, I'll do eyes and then throw on a face mask. Because I do still mask out, especially this time of year, because the last couple of years my family has not celebrated Christmas at the same time because many of us have had COVID. We're not going for the hat trick. We're not going for year 3. So I am wearing a mask wherever I go, whenever I leave the house. Possibly with a note that exact order of and within steps can be changed as works per person. Yes, though I will say, been meaning to ask, can I post cosplays in that channel? Yes. I would say that follows up with like general fashion. Yeah. In fact, if you look at the notes for makeup and fashion, this includes cosplay, shoes, jewelry, fragrance, and skincare. Yeah, I think I'll just post these notes now. Here we are. I wouldn't say in an emergency. If it's an emergency, I don't necessarily. Let's go ahead and up here. Bam. Okay. Yeah, sure. I'll pin it. Sorry, my voice is doing the thing again. I'm so sorry. I think I just don't like to squeak as much, but I guess I can just roll with it. Yeah. This is, I think for that bats. This is when I'm doing a full face. If I really need to rush out the door, I think I'll do like 2 and 3. Because if I'm wearing a mask, it's not going to show much. And usually I've done enough like skincare throughout the week to where if I miss a day, it's not the end of the world. But my eyes will be the first thing that people see. Go figure. And having those look nice can do a lot to inform the rest. Like if I'm just in like a sweater dress and I need to run out the door, this gets the job done. But if I can really take the time and treat myself, I really do push myself to do as much as I can. You know, doing a bit of skincare every single day and, you know, doing the concealer and foundation. Oh, I just realized I haven't talked about blending in terms of the more liquid-based makeup. I've just been using my fingers. You don't necessarily need to use your fingers. In fact, I recommend against that. If you can get like a makeup blender and learn how to do it properly, or even like little makeup sponges, I recommend that over using your fingers. But definitely do blend, especially in terms of concealer and foundation to some extent. I usually just kind of like all over my face with the liquid stuff. Oh, I should probably include it. I should probably include these notes. Let's go ahead and... Also. There. Yes, I recommend against using your fingers. You can if you want to, but generally it's better to use like a blender. Yeah, I find when I push myself to take the time to do all these steps, it takes less time because I'm getting more practice. I'm prioritizing the things that I need to do most. I may skip blush if I need to. I may skip doing, a lot of my lippies, or I'll just do like brows and eyes if I need to. But I find that doing the process reminds me that I'm worth the time it takes. And that sounds like a weird thing to harp on, but a weird thing, taking care of yourself is an inconvenience. Weird as that is to say. A safety note, use a makeup blender, not a kitchen blender. Instructions unclear, Dick Cotton ceiling fan. Sorry. I don't know why I find that line so particularly funny, but here we are. But yeah, no, definitely use a makeup blender, which usually looks like a little poopy. Not a kitchen blender. That's not the kind of blender you want to put to your face. I digress. I'm not actually doing deuces. I'm actually pointing with just one finger. You are worth that inconvenience. You are worth the time it takes to do something good for yourself, to put yourself together the way that you're worthy of looking. You are worth the time it takes to look and feel your best. And that kind of reaffirms it for me in mornings where like, wow, I look like dog water. Because I don't look like dog water. I'm digging the ceiling fan, new bottoms. Oh no, do not. That's for legal reasons, that's a joke. Sorry. I know that I'll usually drop that joke whenever someone's like, mods, invert his balls. It's like, new bottom surgery drop, let's go! Right, I digress. Makeup stuff. You're worth that time. Everything that's worth doing is gonna take a little bit of time, right? The time it takes to take a shower, the time it takes to get out of bed. That's not to say that everything is worth doing, but, yeah, I don't think you necessarily need surgery, Bria. You're already bottom. But the point is, like, you're worth the time it takes to do things to take care of yourself. And it'll take a little bit. Like, this takes me 20, sometimes 30 minutes. It used to take me an hour, more if I was doing a lot of, like, Dermablend when I thought I really had to cover everything. Because, there's a lot that I had to learn and find out, and a lot that I felt like I had to conceal. A lot of my makeup game over the last few years has been learning how to use less. The days that I'll do just brows and eyes and maybe lips. Because I don't necessarily need that much. And I used to live with a lot of like feeling like I had to. But, you're worth the time that it takes to do even a little bit. Because I find that whenever I do put in the effort to do, 20 minutes of makeup, it buys me back, like, so much more emotional empowerment. So much more, like, mental fortitude. Especially if I stay on top of the ball, Yeah, this is just what I use and how I use it and the order. If you've got a method that works for you, I'd love to hear about it. I know there's some stuff that I'd love to use. I used to use, I used to use a lot more, actually I used to buy a lot more high-end makeup in my early days. Which kind of shows me how much progress I've made in terms of my makeup journey. But, I really like the affordable stuff. You can get a lot of mileage out of like ColourPop and Maybelline and L'Oreal, that kind of thing. But, I also do love going into like Sephora and Ulta and checking out that stuff. Stay on top of the ball, that's what she said. Cock and ball torture on Wikipedia, the free to edit encyclopedia. Sorry. Anyway, so point is, take your time, honestly, and learn what it is that helps you feel good about yourself. For me, I do this every day as best I can. Can't think of bottom surgery without thinking of the Beastie Boys anymore. Huh? I'm not sure if I understand. We all know it's on Tumblr rather than Wikipedia. Oh no. Oh no, no. An interesting line to draw. Wait, I think I missed something. Words are failing me. Sorry. Words. Right. I used to do a lot more like high-end makeup. Like I mentioned Too Faced Better Than Sex. I also used to use, oh gosh, I used to use the Tarte lineup. Oh, what was it called? One of my first ones that I really got into. I think it was the Tartlet something is palette, but I don't remember the actual name of it. Oh gosh, it wasn't In Bloom. It wasn't Juicy. I don't think they offer it anymore. Oh, wait, there's another one actually. I have a quick friend that does relate to the Eurobeat world. I made a wonderful friend in the Eurobeat world. I remember not long after I came out, I received some lovely things from Mandy Energy. And one of those was my one of my, at the time, favorite eyeshadow palettes. I think it's the Desert Dusk. But I forget. Oh gosh. Desert Dusk? But yeah, Huda Beauty's Desert Dusk. This has some gorgeous reds and purples and warm colors. Oh, that one. Okay, I remember that, or I remember that post. Yeah, no, I used to use a lot of Huda Beauty, a lot of Tarte brand, but you don't need to invest in the high-end stuff until you're really like ready for that. I do find that it lasts a little longer, has better pigment to it, but you don't have to. Use what works for you. Use what's affordable and in reach and safe. I forgot to hit. But yeah, I'm sorry. I've gone on a big ramble about that. How are y'all feeling? What's your take on makeup? Is there anything that that you use that I might need to take notes on? To be honest. Take another sip in the meantime. Had one of those palettes. Are great. They are. I really love the desert. What I don't like about what Huda Beauty does now is that they no longer have like the artwork that they had on the Desert Dusk palette, but the colors themselves are gorgeous, absolutely breathtaking. Very worth it. And I think I still bust that one out when I need like good shimmers. That's something I do like about the one that I do use now. Color Pops by the Rosé. Because it's got a couple of shimmery ones that look really good when I want a little bit extra. What I need to find though is this color. One of my eyelids here virtually. Because one of these days maybe I'll want to like directly cosplay my my avatar, which is kind of weird because that's kind of the snake eating its own tail. But I digress. What was that on about? Yeah, Huda Beauty and Tarte have really good eyeshadow palettes. Eyeshadow is worth investing in if you want to do it really, really well. I like to use some concealer over my cream foundation as a makeshift highlighter. Quick and easy to do without needing to carry out a proper highlight. That makes a lot of sense. And I want to get into contouring. Because like, I would love to have that power to like shape my face with light. What a metal concept. What a cool ass concept. Like, that and I feel like IRL, I like my face. It's becoming a lot more feminine over time. I would like the ability to shape it and do more with highlighter and contour and that kind of thing. Correctly cosplay your own avatar. Grow your avatar is trying to cosplay you. There's a little bit of give and take. I wasn't a redhead until someone drew my avatar this way, and then I got a wig. And people were like, that, you are a redhead. This needs to be you, please. Like, you don't have to, but also please. And then I tried it more, and I liked it, so. I became a redhead because, well, people liked the idea of me as a redhead, and then I liked the idea of me being a redhead. Another hydrate that I can do. Contour is so difficult, but so yeah, I want to learn it. I think I want to go, wow. I think I want to go into a Sephora or something and have them teach me. Cause like, I would love to thank you. I would love to go, like, be able to just learn how to do it. And I could go into like, I could watch a tutorial on it, but having someone actually apply it to my face, I think that would help a lot. I think that would help a lot, in fact. But yeah, I don't know, I don't get to talk about makeup very much, and this makes me very happy. I know whenever it's a like whenever I have like a big event that I've got to do, I'll usually do a slightly nicer eyeshadow, a little bit of shimmer to it. Oh, I am so silly. Okay, I forgot an extra step. Okay, ColourPop, the Sailor Moon line has like a face glitter. And every once in a while, I'll apply it. Okay, I believe the title is called Light Legend. Excuse me. I love doing a little bit of glitter on my cheeks, which is a big turnaround because version 1.0 hated glitter. But the problem was it got stuck in my palm. Glitter and I had a very antagonistic relationship. And, would often be at odds with each other. But over time, I had to learn to become more harmonious with it, to learn to adapt and work with it and have it work with me. And this right here, the Sailor Moon, like, Light Legend, glitter, like facial glitter, super cute and pretty. One is like a bit more pink and the other one's a bit more purple. And depending on the look that day, I'll just do a little bit on my cheeks and it'll make a world of difference. I feel so pretty with it. Honestly, little dashes like that, world of difference. You don't need it, but when you're at the point when you're adding a little bit of glitter, that does a lot for me. And then, okay, this is just the makeup process for the record. At this point, I'll usually have chosen my outfit. And I'll usually have chosen my outfit and I'll usually have, oh, whoops. Forgot to do, glittering up my forehead because that's the only part that shows, I was gonna make a chibi doki joke. Words. So, usually this is like step one of a few steps. Usually I'll have my outfit already chosen. Like, let's say that I'm doing an outfit like the one I did most recently at my parents' house. What was that at for? Good Lord. There's shoes. I'm gonna do I'm gonna look away one more. Yes. So, I usually have that outfit chosen. Lately, I've been wearing that belt with a lot of stuff because I feel like a belt looks really, for me, kind of cinches in the look. Even if it doesn't actually bring my waist in, visually it slims me a bit. Are you barking at me? And then you'll notice that I'm also doing a lot of like jewelry. I'll have rings on. Well, there's not a ring on my finger there, but there's a ring on, I think there's a ring on my finger here. And there's a little bit of jewelry, like a necklace that I'll have on. Having that, those little touches, like a little bit of jewelry, a little bit of something extra on my neck, on my wrists, on my fingers, just adds a little bit of something that makes an outfit feel more complete. And I find that I like how I look and feel with that. I will also confess, this has a filter on it. I use the, oh gosh, what's the filter in Snapchat? Oh gosh, where is it? Naomi. I use the Naomi beauty filter in Snapchat whenever I take some of these pictures. I should notify you to that effect. But yes, yeah, having a belt like this, these are super cheap wherever you go. I think I bought these at a store at the mall. I got a few from Amazon as well, but I highly recommend that you get things in store. Aw, Mish, thank you. I'm glad that you think so. I've been starting to finally start to agree. It took so long to adjust my one ring, but I thought about adding a watch or a gold ring. Ooh, watches can be really pretty. And, you know, it's nice to have a thing to tell the time without your phone. Let me go ahead and put that away for now. But yeah, words are failing me. I find that and okay. Extra step for like getting ready for the day with Audie. You're on my car speakers while I'm on break. Hell, it's cold out there. Oh gosh, I hope I'm not breaking out the sub or anything. So I've been getting into Bath and Body Works lately. I'm very basic. Zeri, hello. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well today. Well, I'm sorry. Hope you're doing well with my voice not squeaking out. I am slowly recovering from vocal damage. Right. Lately, I've been getting really into specifically Scent Into the Night by Bath and Body Works. And I'll usually do a little bit of hand lotion and a little bit of the body spray, like one spray right above the booba. And it's like a little, like the size of a pea. Like the size of a string bean, an individual bean. Between the hands, I'll just rub that onto my hands. And I'll look good, I'll smell good, I'll feel good. That and some hair brushing and I'll be ready to go. I've been learning to do that in the span of shorter and shorter time, and I've been doing better. So I'm showing how much of a scent that I'll put onto my wrists and then like onto my chest. Just to make sure I'm not doing too much, but also still smelling. I don't know, I like how I've been looking and smelling and feeling lately. I think I've even got some, I think I also got some like body wash to that effect. Bath and Body Works is a dangerous store for anyone who's really into scent. They have like candles, body wash, the little like plug-in like scent things for rooms. I think they even got like laundry detergent. But I really like how I smell with that. I don't know, I just really like getting myself put together these days. I will also say, this is a weird one, and this could just be for me. Friends, often, how many of you find yourself spending a lot of time alone? I'm not gonna judge you. This is not like a bad thing, per se. I notice myself putting more time and effort into myself lately. And for those who don't know, I have had a friend staying with me for the last few days. You do the whole Bath and Body Works coupon game. I do have the app, but I've struggled to log in. I've been trying to get back into my account. Oh, goodness, excuse me. Even with my parents around, I still feel alone. So I'll say this. As much as you can, I recommend, I can't answer that honestly, you'll think I need a therapist. I'll say that I spent most of the last 3 years alone. You know, I'll go out to events, I'll spend time with people in person, I'll visit my family, I'll go to conventions. Most of the last 3 years I have spent at this desk specifically, like in this part of my apartment. So I'm not necessarily gonna be like, oh, you need a therapist. By the way, everyone needs a therapist or a counselor, someone to talk to about what they're going through in life and, you know, ways to address the things that you're dealing with in life. So I'm not gonna be using that as like a judgmental thing. Instead, I will recommend, one, all of us need help. None of us are meant to do this world alone. And I spend a lot of time alone. Lately, I've had the blessing of having someone staying with me for a little bit. And I have been loving having someone here. I did not realize how healing it would be to have someone present that I can talk to during the day. It might be part of why my voice is more tired lately, because I'm actually talking to people more. But I cannot recommend enough the healing and relief and joy that can happen from having someone with you in person, someone that you can trust. Obviously, we can't always have that and, you know, do what you need to do to be safe. But I think when we spend time around people that we trust, we want to be our best around people. This isn't to say that you owe people anything. I don't owe, you know, who I'm basically living with for the time being, my best presentation, my best this, that, whatever. But I choose these things because it feels better for me. I feel like a better version of me. That, you know, I feel like I communicate the best version of myself with people when I do those things. My car's heating won't kick in. Really regretting I didn't bring my gloves. I am so sorry to hear that. I do hope that the heat does kick in, because that sounds bitter cold. Okay, another thing. Another reason that I'm really glad that I like layering in the winter. My cold tolerance has completely been obliterated. I get so cold. You found the rest of you in what you thought. Exactly, yes. I found the best of me in what I thought was fantasy, even better. I'm here, the truth in all of me. But yeah, I find that I like the version of myself best, that is best prepared to communicate with others. I don't owe the world that to be valid. I am a woman, whether or not I am, you know, wearing the finest dresses and jewelry and makeup and understuff. No cold tolerance, no alcohol yeah. Actually, Mish, I actually rather appreciate that my alcohol tolerance has decreased. I no longer require a full night of drinks to, you know, to really feel the effects. I don't need as much. And then I just have water for the rest of the night and everything feels great. It's a trade-off, but, you know, I don't necessarily need to have a lot of drinks. Besides, I can still make a killer hot buttered rum. So, I don't know. That one I don't mind as much. I guess I'm not super big on drinking a lot of alcohol. Cold tolerance, though, I do miss that. My heat tolerance has gone through the roof, though. I can practically boil my damn self in the bath. I have to be careful not to. Really, I think my alcohol tolerance has gone up. Probably some other reason, but very confusing. Yeah. That can happen, too. But I digress. I keep saying that. I don't know why. By the way, we're in about the last 45 minutes of stream. I want my cold tolerance back. I only had one drink when I was 15. It was only a sip and it was just bitter, but okay, never had another drink since. And that's honestly fair. If you, you know, you don't need to drink to do anything. I like a few drinks. I think it's nice to have like a glass of wine with something. Somewhere out there I hear a certain space cockroach, you know, sneezing or something or nodding in approval. Or hot buttered rum during winter. Oh my gosh. Eggnog is fine, but hot buttered rum. By the way, you can have hot buttered rum without the rum. You can just have the batter. Basically just like brown sugar and spices. Drinking for me is more of a luxury end of work week kind of thing. It's not a necessity. I feel that. Yeah, it's a luxury. It's a nice to have, but not a necessity at all. My alcohol tolerances can outdrink an Oni. That was me before I was on HRT. Now I'm like, I just need one or two sippies. Adult drink store and they have brownie moonshine? That sounds so good. Oh my gosh. That sounds delicious. I need it. Yeah, I've gone on a ramble long enough. I would like to turn the rest of this time over to you. My audience, my chat, my oddities. Hello, Snowy-chan. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well today. So, yes, brownie moonshine. So, I think I'd like to turn things over to you. Whether, you know, general questions, comments, remarks, redemptions, but also anything that you have about makeup, fashion, jewelry, cute things, romance. Just things that we, you know, we're here to talk about in today's stream. Toffee vodka is still one of my faves. Can recommend that. Any sweet liqueur though. I feel like sweet liqueur in things is really good. Otherwise, just on their own, it can be a bit much. A little too sweet sometimes. I wanted to try booze, but I don't want to because it tastes like piss. Also, I have a question. How much is too much poo for a poofy dress? I would say, I think it's contextual. It's contextual to the dress and to the wearer. I think there is a point where it can become impossible to walk in, or if the silhouette becomes so exaggerated that it becomes a hindrance to the wearer. I know, like, for my wedding dress, I want a pretty sizable amount of poof, but I also want to be able to, like, walk. And things like a princess dress, I think a lot of poof for the right dress can be fair. I've also seen, like, poof and, like, crinolines and like, petticoats used to create excess. I think it really does depend on the dress, though. I do like a little bit of poof. There are some dresses and skirts for which I will do some petticoats to kind of poof it out a little bit. I think it really depends. Any tips for adjusting to jewelry? Can't even wear a necklace. I look like a cat fighting a collar. It's a good question. Adjusting to jewelry. I feel like, I think find the ones that you like the look of and would wear even if it wasn't just for that. Would you wear the wedding dress to the reception or change to a party dress? I would want to wear that to the reception. If I can be completely real, if I do ever get married, I want that wedding dress to be something I want to see myself in more than just the one day. A wedding dress is exactly the kind of dress that I would love to be seen in as much as I can that day. I don't know. I probably want to wear that to the reception too. I don't know. I might change into a reasonable party, like a party dress for the reception if it really came to it. But I want the wedding dress to be. Not that I've thought about it too much. I'm gonna take a sip before I think about that too much more. Shout out my friend, wore like 4 petticoats to her prom dress, best looking bitch. I wish I could have gone to prom. I had the prom, my high school threw an absolutely awful prom, and I would not have had a good time going to that. And I would have also had to attend as the wrong version of me. I do wish I had attended a prom of some sort, and it would have been nice to go as the right version of me. Does Audie have a sweetheart IRL? No. I'll be completely real. 1, I've been working on my empire. I've been focused on this a lot. And 2, there's some things about myself that I'd really like to square away before I invested the time, money, and effort it would take to be in a relationship. I would want to be able to focus on other people on a level that I haven't lately. I've been really bad at keeping up with friends, family, and loved ones until very recently, and even then, it's not that I'm not ready to mingle or that I'm not receptive to the idea so much as, I hate to say it, I feel like it would probably have to be another content creator because they'd have to understand the schedule that I'm on. I feel bad too because every once in a while I've tried hopping on like Tinder or other stuff like that, and I've tried. And I'll get into conversation with someone and really enjoy their company, and then I'll focus on music and content creation for a little while, and that'll fade out, and until the point where I'm like not paying attention to them at all, and I need to end it because I'm not being good to them. And I feel bad about that because I would want to focus on the other person. Dating apps are weird. Dating apps can be good. I've had an unusually good time with Tinder compared to what I hear some horror stories. Not to say that I don't have some horror stories, but you know, I didn't do too poorly on Tinder. And now that I would be able to be on there as my best actual self, in theory it would work pretty well. In practice, I need to get a better grip of myself. At this point, I've had better. At this point, I've had better luck using Discord as a dating app than Tinder. Well, there you go. I don't know. It's not that I don't want a romantic relationship so much as right now, I don't feel 100% ready. Then again, okay. My first major relationship, she and I are on really good terms, and have done a lot of growth after our relationship ended. I didn't feel ready for that relationship either. It's not that I was coerced. I did make the decision to enter that relationship, but there's some part of me that was like, you know, I should really try it. I should really give it a shot to see if this is what I want. And she was amazing. There were a lot of ways where we were really good to each other, but you know, there was a point in our lives where we had a lot of growing to do, and we were there were a lot of ways where we were not showing our best. The streets have Tinder, the gays have Grindr, and the trans girls have Discord. Oh no. Tinder in Cali is different, significantly different from Tinder in South Dakota. I've also heard that it's very different from Tinder in like Idaho. Yay, Bulwark! Words. What am I on about? So, me and having a sweetie, I love the idea, and someday, I'll be real, I want to have an SO. I want to be a girlfriend. I want to be, someday I'd like to be a fiance, a bride, a wife. But for now, I'm very okay with being your Eurobeat Empress. The trans girls have nice shoelaces. Did they steal them from the president? Words are failing me. You want a SODA? I'm not sure what an SODA is. I digress. I keep digressing. I do want a romantic relationship someday, but I'm not sure when I'll be ready for that. I need someone who can give her uppies and Princess Carrot. I probably shouldn't share this much, but I have thought about what I would need from an upcoming. Oh, DD50 totally didn't put two and two together. Heard your music in the Hyundai Eurobeat mashups of all places and your transit rules. Thank you. Yes, that is me. Yeah, Hyundai approached me for the first two Eurobeat dash playlists. The third one, they didn't work with me, but accidentally still had me in there. And the first one, I think they hired like an in-house producer. But yeah, I'm glad that you're here. Yes, I upgraded to version 2.0 in late May of 2021. And I've been so much happier ever since. But yeah, no, can I just take the title or is that still about? I think if you want to be a girlfriend, Bulwark, I think that's still fine. I think whoever I go with in the future, I would need to trust them enough to where I could trust not having to be in charge, not having to take charge. I'm trying to think of the wording here. I can't believe you're Jane Eurobeats. Kendra Blast herself in the pixels. I think it'd have to be someone who recognizes my power and still wants to carry me, you know? Like, I know that you can do this for yourself. I want to take care of that for you. I know that you are strong enough to take this on. Let me. I don't know why that gets me, but it's not even necessarily taking on part of my load so much as like taking care of me, I guess. Like, I've had to be, for lack of a better way to put it, I want someone that I can trust to be soft. And this is probably oversharing, but I like that idea. I like someone who knows that I'm still very powerful and can do a lot for myself and still delights in allowing me to be and feel a little bit softer. I talked about a little bit with like why I enjoy Christmas so much. Christmas allows me to bring out a very girly side of me. After coming out, I've kind of had to reckon with a more womanly side of myself, you know, to update with, you know, expectations versus reality and how I tend to position myself. And while I'm very proud of the woman that I've become, there's a lot of validation for the girl that I am that, you know, is a little bit hard to reckon with. Have some curry. Ooh, have a good one, Jesse. Thank you so much for popping in. Words. I am struggling with words. It's not so much that I want, I guess it's someone that loves not just the woman I am, but sometimes the more youthful, cutesy kind of, I'm not necessarily into like, oh, youth, has its own thing, but like, I guess just the softer side where I can like cute things or get picked up. Or they want to carry me or something. Or, I don't know. I feel like I'm struggling to put the words into effect here. But, it takes a lot of work and a lot of like self-drive to do what I've been doing. I'll put it this way. I had to do a lot of work with like, oh, you know, content creation, making a lot of songs, doing a lot of streams, it takes a lot of, go get them. And even when I was working like an office job, it still took a lot for me to just do the thing. I think I want someone that I can recover from. And that's putting a lot on them. I think that's an unrealistic expectation. But it is, I guess, part of the fantasy of what I would like. I would also need to give up a lot of my need for control over my schedule. Because I use a lot of my time on the internet, on content creation, on music production, on touring, you know, conventions and things like that. I would need to be ready to want to put that aside to spend time with someone. And I've struggled with that. It's not that I don't want to spend time with people so much as I've always, for those who don't know, this year's Audithon and a little bit after, that was the first time in a long time that I haven't basically been paycheck to paycheck. I mean, it's not paychecks in this line of work. It's basically royalties. It's, you know, income from songs and streaming, yeah, if you can distinguish the two. And I've basically just been living point to point and just doing enough to live. Lately, I've been doing a little bit better, but that's still a hard line to navigate. And whoever I'm with, it's not that they need to pay for me on things so much as I want to feel okay not having to make the world work. If this makes me less of a dommy mommy or whatever, so be it. But that's the kind of thing that I would really like if whoever I'm with in the future. Now that I've thoroughly overshared, we're in the last few minutes of stream. Any final questions, comments, remarks, redemptions? I actually do need to pick up a friend. I can't stay for too long, but I do want to answer your question. I mean, also, if he looks like Thorin Bradley, he can do whatever he wants with me. And if she looks like Nicole Conan, then same thing. I don't know. There are a lot of very sophisticated lady types that are also quite lovely. But yeah, Thorin Bradley also. I deny none of this, gamer. I do need to be bonked, but I accept this with pride. Thorin Bradley, please. All right, last questions, comments, remarks, redemptions before we wrap things up for the night. I'll think of bed bets. I'm here because your voice is just so comfortable, like slipping into a fuzzy bathrobe. The Dommy Mommy bit is just an amusing giggle. Fair enough, fair enough. And I do appreciate that my voice is comfortable. Gamer, let me take care of that for you. Arara? I don't have the high register, I'm sorry. Arara? Iko da ne? How's that? Alright, let's see if we can raid a... After Crash, you're coming in just at the tail end of stream, but I am doing very well. My voice is a little bit shot, but my heart is very full. And lately I've been doing better and better than ever. Dommy Mommy doesn't have to be 100% of the time thing either. Good, because I'm definitely not a Dommy Mommy 100% of the time. After Crash with 5 months of subbing, almost as long as my HRT. Hope you've enjoyed the stream. Thank you so much for your 5 months of support after Crash. Please continue to enjoy your emotes, your sub badge, and being part of the Oddities community. Part of the Oddities community for nearly half a year now. Can we get some love in the chat for After Crash? All right, and we have a wink as well. Let me take care of that for you. All right. Exhaustion hitting me. I need to work after shift, but I'm on the brink of crashing. Bulwark, that sounds kind of dangerous. I would recommend not working if you need to. If you're about to crash, that sounds very unhealthy. Please don't strain yourself too much. live for now. Chat, can we do this again soon? I really love doing, I really love these, Girls Talk streams. These are super fun for me. They allow me to express a side of myself that I don't often dive into. I mean, I do a little bit during my regular streams, but I try to keep things, I guess just like the content a little bit less, gendered. Although it does come up from time to time. But, I love doing this stuff, and, I'd like to do this again. I set out some creative goals not long ago, and one of them's for the December midpoint. I really don't want to miss the first one. That's fair. As long as you are taking good care of yourself as well. All right, I see, I think Kenya just streamed. I was just gifted a sub to Lady Rare Drip. Zen, Mousy, Lily, Cinder, Numi, Doki Bird, Phoebe, Sayu, Athelston, Bao, Heavenly Father, Nags, Bricky, Barry, D-Tune, Pumpkin Potion, Dash Ducks, Schrodinger Lee, Mila Noir, I think I switched that. I think we raided Mila recently. Sansin, Yui IX, Isa, Alexandria, Mina Aoyama, Morgana, Sweet Star Cosmic, Sora V1, Tiffany Witcher, Lady Raredrum, Corvus Kuro, Taffy, Psywave, Noacking, Itsuki Sucky Music, working on Crunch Time before the weekend, and Boschfire. Oh, and Yavi just started. Pumpkin, I vote for Heavenly Father. Heavenly Father. Gosh, the last time that I really interacted with Heavenly Father, I think it was one of Chibioki's birthdays. It wasn't the most recent one. I may be wrong. Sorry, there's something in my teeth. Wait. Where's Heaven? Thought I had. It was falling. There's Heavenly Father. Playing Uno. I don't see who that's with. Looks like 10 and one other. Out of energy for another stream, so I'll miss this raid. No worries, Bulwark. Thank you so much for hopping in. All right, friends. Thank you so much for coming. Let me do one last little vocal freebie, and then I'll send you off with Heavenly Father. Welcome back, darling. Would you like dinner? Would you like a bath? Or would you? And on that note, let's go ahead and get the raid message for Heavenly Father. 3, 4, 5, 6. If you do not have that emote, then I recommend this heart. I usually just do that 6 times. If you do have that emote, then I highly recommend that you do that one. Yeah, let's go ahead and raid Heavenly Father then. All right, friends, I will see you. Sorry, I forgot I still had the reverb on. All right, I will see you tomorrow for, what do we have going tomorrow? Tomorrow we are streaming Mahjong Soul, which I don't tend to play, but you know, I'm kind of getting into it. I really like what I played. All right, friends, I've got to end the stream because I have a friend that I got to pick up. But I will see you tomorrow for Mahjong for Soul, possibly the combination. All right, let's go ahead and raid. Father. Bye-bye for now. Oh, my voice is so gone. Bye-bye for now. It's got A to C. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.